All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live with Black Ops 6 Season 4. Yeah, I don't have a group to play with because originally there were plans, but because apparently grief mode is just simply not available in private matches, those plans have kind of gone up the wazoo and we can't do it anymore. There was these plans that we had, a group of us, we were gonna like do a whole 4v4 thing, but yeah, we just can't do that anymore. So it's just because there's no private matches, dude. I don't know what is going on right now with like Call of Duty, but whatever. We're gonna try it out. We're gonna play it, see how fun it is. I'm gonna do a review for it later on today. Let me just tweet out the stream. And yes, okay. How's everyone doing though? Took a while to update Call of Duty HQ and it's nonsense. I decided I wouldn't start the stream until I actually updated the game because I think that's just a better idea instead of me sitting here for 40 minutes just trying to, you know. Dalek and his group somehow queued up against Lego Unlocked and oh, they just like somehow got into the same lobby through public matches. That's actually kind of insane. I don't know why I'm looking in the store. I'm probably not going to buy anything. I haven't purchased any bundle in this game yet, which is insane because Modern Warfare 3 last year, I bought like 3 bundles. Because I really like that multiplayer. I really do. I talk about it a lot, but I really like that multiplayer. Am I going to get the Battle Pass season? I don't know. I guess it depends what's in it. I mean, this looks a little odd. I'm not going to look through the whole thing right now, but if it's good enough, maybe. You know what? Yeah, I don't really have many interesting skins because I just, like I said, I haven't really purchased anything. I'm thinking about buying that ballerina bundle because I like Ana de Armas. She's cool and the skin looks cool, but I'm probably not going to do it. I don't know. I was debating it. All right, let's join in grief mode. Let me just make a class. I don't really care. We'll just go with the... Let's take the Kilo. I like the Kilo a lot. Actually, no, I don't want to use the Kilo. The AMAX. I was going to level up the AMAX anyways, so let's level that up. Select mission, grief. Yeah, so you just have to go in. There's no private matches. There's no solo. Obviously, there's no solo, but, you know. Big miss. They hide levels and lobbies now? Wait, really? No way, bro. What is going on? This is the wrong... OBS layout. There we go. How you doing, Chad? Excuse me, sir, but it's important for you to know you're beautiful. Thank you, Chad. I appreciate it. What's up, Autobot Sonic? We got Shattered Veil or Grief. I'm gonna go with Shattered Veil. I want to play Shattered Veil. Shattered Veil has like 4 different maps, right? No, I see the lobby levels. Unless you mean like in the game, maybe they don't show it. I don't know, but I can see them here. Look, I'm still excited, even though the whole no private matches thing is ridiculous and it's stupid. I agree. I'm still excited for this. I'm still excited. Yeah, I got a level of nuance where I'm like, I could still hate one aspect of it and be like, you know what? It could still be fun. So it seems a bit pay to win. I mean, yeah, if Gobblegums are going to be allowed, then it kind of is pay to win in a sense. Oh, wait, no, I see. Those levels are hidden from me. So maybe you can choose to hide your levels from the lobby, which, I mean, I'm not, like, against that. Whatever, but it is kind of a strange choice. All right. I'm going to turn my volume up on my headset because I want to be able to hear this nice and good. Okay. So I guess this is just like the back side. Oh my god, they're already shooting at me. Wait, how do I see who's the enemies or not? Oh god. That's gonna be actually really annoying because I don't know. I don't like that. It's hard to tell who's the enemies and who's your teammates. So the enemies are obviously the red ones, right? Or it's not really red, it's like a light red. It's like pink. And then obviously the teammates are the other colors, but I feel like that's not like easily noticeable, you know? But oh well, okay. So yeah, this is just the back side of the mansion, right? I wonder like how long it's gonna last before people actually start going down. I don't know. It still looks fun, but I think private matches should be a thing. Oh, 100%. There's no reason why private matches aren't a thing. Well, okay, that's the thing, and I want to make this clear. If there is a reason why private matches aren't a thing, I wish Treyarch would just come out and say it. I think that's the bigger issue for me. It's not even the fact that they don't exist. It's that Treyarch hasn't said a word about it as far as I've seen. Haven't seen a single word about it. Go to settings and make your enemy's health bar dark red. Okay, I could change that. I'm not going to change it right now, though, because I'm going to get killed if I try changing it right now, but perhaps I can change that after this match. Got a little map. Was that map always there on Shattered Vale? I don't remember. I don't know. So let me like see the whole area. So we got, you can't go back there. You can go into the bottlery, the wine cellar room. You can go over here. Can you go in this room? Oh, this is very small. This is very, very small. I thought at least more of the backside would be open, like where double tap is, but I guess not.
Max armor.
Dude, I really want them to do like a full-on PvP mode one of these days where you can actually like shoot other players. Like, and actually like deal damage to them. Oh, is that the 5 noise? That was the noise from 5. I swear I just heard the little... Get 20 equipment or support kills. Okay. I mean, I don't got a lot of equipment, though, so I don't know what I can... Oh, thermal grenade. Give me that. Give me that. I think these objectives are going to be the best part of the map, for sure. Or not the map, the mode. It's definitely interesting. Is that an enemy... Get in there? I don't know. I don't know how I'm supposed to get equipment kills when there's no equipment. What should we get? Jug? Are you gonna get the ballerina bundle? Oh, like I said, I might. Oh, give me that. Give me that. Oh, it's a decoy. I might get the ooh, the AMR. I might get that bundle, but probably not. I don't know. I don't feel right buying bundles in this game, to be honest. Did we win? I think we won. Zone capture, deploying weapon nerf against enemy team. Nice. I don't know how much it's gonna do, but... Oh god, dude, getting stunned. I feel like a lot of people who didn't play Grief back in the day are gonna hate this. I really do. I just got a feeling people are just not gonna like it. I mean, look, I'm probably gonna have fun with it, even with its issues here or there. You know, I'm sure I'll have some fun with it. The way I'll see it is, it's better than Grief not existing at all. You know, it's definitely better than Grief not existing at all. One thing I do like so far is how difficult it is to get salvage. Like, I only have 500 salvage and it's round 7. Which is going to actually motivate me to hit the box, you know? Because I feel like in regular round-based, you get salvage so easily to the point where, like... I don't really see the point of switching out your weapon. Oh, someone already went down. That's a teammate. Like, I actually do feel kind of motivated to hit the box right now. Because, like, bro... There's not much salvage to go around. Hey, stop shooting me, bud. Give me it. Give me something. Oh, he's just lighting up me with all his ammo.
Excellent choice, Box.
Okay. What's good, Derpy? How you doing? Black Cell bug that says it's unavailable for me. The Black Cell items actually look really cool this season, but I do not want to get the Black Cell, man. I just... Again, I feel wrong buying, like, stuff like that in this game, because there's just not enough free, like, you know, rewards, I feel like. And the MW3 I was happier with in general, so... Not zombies, talking about multiplayer. I was happier with, so I felt more, like, okay with buying bundles and battle passes and stuff. And this game's gonna be over soon anyways. Black Ops 7 comes out in, like, 5 months.
That?
I think the zombies devs should use the zombie arenas to make survival maps. The opportunity is right there. I agree. These could be cool little survival maps. I want to hit the box again. Yeah, I'm definitely not keeping my loadout weapon. Ooh, the GS. I mean, if we can get enough points for a pack-a-punch, that'll actually be pretty good. Oh my god, dude, there's a lot of fucking zombies. How am I supposed to get melee kills right now, dude? This melee weapon is not gonna do much. Oh, I got one. Dude, the shock charges are nuts. I do wonder if any of the perks are gonna be like a counter to like equipment and shock charges and stuff. I don't know why so many people are pressed about no Greek Pride matches. It might just be because I've never had that many friends to play with, but I know that my BF and 2 other friends will like it. Yeah, like I said, it's not the end of the world, but I do think it does still suck for people who want to have like that, you know, within friends experience. Like, even if it's just like, it doesn't even have to be like a 4v4. Like, you know, I've seen people say like, oh, I don't even have 8 friends to get, you know, a 4v4 going. But let's say it's even just 2 people. Like, I used to love doing 1v1s. Oh god, I'm frozen. Oh no. I used to love doing 1v1s back in the day, a grief mode. Like, that was so much fun, and you can't do that now. So I think that's what Pride matches would be really cool for, especially for like community events and tournaments like that. Those could be so huge. The potential is there. I saw people setting up grief, like there was someone setting up a grief league. I was like, oh, that sounds awesome, man. Like a grief league? Are you kidding me? You can't even do that anymore. You can't do it. Just can't. It's not possible. It's not. You know, the zombies for charity thing that we've been doing every year, like that would have been great to have grief mode in that, but you can't now because there's no Pride matches. So it's like, I think it's a huge problem. Does it ruin everything about the mode? No. Like I said, I'm still having fun right now, but a big part of the fun that it was going to be, oh shit. A big part of the fun was going to be the Pride matches for me, at least. Especially because I was talking about how like gobblegums kind of are going to ruin the balance a bit, but like at least private matches would have been like, it wouldn't have been a problem because you can like, you know, you have a rule between you and your friends to not use gobblegums, but you can't do that in private match, public matches, obviously. So, sub revived. I don't know if you saw it, but hackers are loading in wonder weapons and grief lobbies. Oh my god, I'm not even surprised. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Hackers are going to be a problem too. That's definitely something I didn't consider. And you know what, that really sucks as well, because like I think there could have been like such a huge potential for like, honestly, zombies deserves competitive stuff. It really does, you know. But stuff like hackers is gonna ruin it. Not having it, you know, the availability to do it in private matches is gonna kind of ruin it. Oh shit! Oh shit! Dude, I've barely killed anything. How many kills do I have? I have 46 kills. Let me take this. I heard this thing was buffed, actually.
Oh, you just the little ray of sunshine.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Watch. Where's the pack-a-punch? Look at this. We're never going down again.
Does anyone remember how this machine got its name?
Well, actually, I need PhD first. Oh no. I gotta steal some kill. Dude, no, we're fucked. We are absolutely fucked. Yeah, this team is just destroying us right now. How bad is this ammo drain? Oh no, oh no, I see it happening. Oh no. I got 0 bullets! I have 0 bullets! Well, I have 0 bullets on these. Is it gonna give me my ammo back after this little grief thing is up? I don't know. Why do you think they didn't include private matches? I feel like it had to be an intentional decision. It could not have been that hard to include. I'm between a few things here, so I'm gonna give you guys my theory on why maybe private matches aren't a thing. The first thing I'm thinking is maybe they just want people in public matches as much as possible because they want people to be motivated to use gobblegums. That would obviously be more of a monetary decision. Because if, like I said before, private matches, people might be like, oh, you don't have to use gobblegums in private matches because you're agreeing to not use them with your friends. Whereas in public matches, you're going to be more inclined to use them because other players are going to use them, and then you're going to feel like, oh shit, I need to get, you know, I need to be at an advantage here because I know they're at an advantage by using gobblegums. So all of a sudden you're going to start using gobblegums, right? It could be that. It could possibly be a technical thing. I don't really see how. Like, I agree with you. Like, I don't really see how that could be why they couldn't be able to do that technically. But I think it might be that first reason I mentioned, which is such a shame if that's the case. It's not on the developers. Like, I really doubt it was, you know, Kevin Drew sitting there deciding that. I don't think he was the one who decided that. It was probably a higher up decision that, you know, Activision just wants people to be playing against other people as much as possible. It really sucks. I mean, the same thing happened with Modern Warfare Zombies. It was only available in public matches. Probably because they want people to be more motivated to buy bundles, and you're more motivated to buy bundles when you're playing with other people. And it could also be like they don't want it to take too long to find lobbies, sort of a thing. And forcing public matches is going to make it so you're never going to have a problem finding lobbies, right? Oh, but that means it's gonna kind of kill the isn't it gonna kind of kill the mode in a couple years? Like, are we gonna be able to go back to it if we can't play it in private matches? No, maybe not. I don't know. I mean, it'll probably be in BO7 for sure. They're definitely gonna bring Grief to BO7. All right, give me PhD.
Is this what Maya means by getting...
Okay, I gotta get critical kills though. Dude, our team's getting destroyed right now. It's kind of the end of the world if it means no Grief for Z for C. Dude, I know Grief would have been so much fun in Z for C. But I guess not. I was so excited to the Grief leagues and stuff too. Like, people were already setting up Grief leagues. Oh shit! This dude just dropped a Pack-a-Punch Sog. I'll take it.
You might want to, and hear me out, do better, faster.
Oh, why'd I just save that guy? Fucking Seth Rogen. This dude's got the Seth Rogen skin. Ow, get off! No way I'm getting hit with sticks by Seth Rogen in Call of Duty Zombies. And I never thought this day would come. I never thought this day would come. I'm in a 4v1. His team left a while ago. Oh, shit. Oh, you feel about the mode so far? I mean, look, I'm having fun. It does suck that there's no private matches. It does suck that gobblegums are allowed at all. But I'm having fun. I think what is going to make this a lot more fun is the lack of salvage. Like I said before, you are not earning salvage quick in this mode at all, which means you kind of have to hit the mystery box. And I like that. Kind of wish that's what round base was like, to be honest. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, get him. Okay, I should probably actually upgrade this, right? Upgrade the rarity. I'm definitely keeping these. I prefer survival maps, in air quotes. Oh, do you mean like you know, you're probably referring to the whole thing where we were talking about these being like their own survival maps. The reason I would like for them to do that is because it basically makes it so there's no reason why the core maps have to be simple. Like, if you have these available as survival maps, why do you need to make the core maps easy or simple at all? There's no reason why they can't be incredibly complex. Because anybody who hates complexity, they could just go play the survival map version of it, you know? So I feel like there's no reason to make things complex if you have that. It's actually been my idea for years of how to make zombies for everyone. You know, you have your hardcore maps and then you have a casual mode for it. That's, you know, basically what this is, but... Oh shit, oh shit. But you just obviously can't do the Easter eggs. If you want to do the Easter eggs and you don't want to play in the regular mode, you got directed mode, you know? Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, this is getting really hectic. Okay, the melee kills one, I don't even know how that's even gonna be possible unless you're like actively upgrading your melee weapon. But who's doing that? Who is actively upgrading their melee weapon? I don't know. Not me. That's been like one of the most prominent challenges I've seen so far. But like, I'm not doing that.
Can't you tell?
Come on, give me some orange. Give me some orange. No? Honestly, I might... Oh, is a purple gun down here?
I'll dedicate the
TR2.
bodies I leave behind to you.
I'm gonna take it just because it's purple. It's just unfortunate, dude. A Grief League would be so lit. Could definitely do more tournaments. Yeah, like the one we did. That one was so much fun. Like, for those of you who don't know, me and a couple others, me and Derpy, and a couple, wait, hold on. Why am I getting shot at? Yeah, so me and a couple others, we did this zombies tournament was it a year ago? I'm trying to remember when that was. That was like early 2024, right? I guess that was about a year ago. And we did it in Black Ops 2, and it was so much fun. And like, that's the kind of stuff I would love to do with this, but you just can't do it when there's no private matches. Ow, shit! All right, well, I'm definitely gonna pop my ether shroud for that. Yeah, you got the noise from 5, yep. Which is pretty cool that they have that sound effect there. I like it. Any other purple guns? I mean, this gun's Pack-a-Punch.
Okay, I'm thinking we probably trained for this.
Oh my goodness. Oh! Dude, this gun is not killing no more. Oh shit.
Double point.
Has it been so far? Like, I'm having fun with it. I can't lie. Give me some orange. Orange. Not orange. Fuck it, I might just take this and Pack-a-Punch it, man. I don't know. Might as well. Yeah, salvage is definitely hard to come by in this, which again, like that. That is my favorite thing about it so far.
To bring the pain.
Like, I actually feel like loadouts... There's no point of keeping your loadout gun in this mode. Unless you use gobblegums to get yourself hidden power. Oh no, hidden power, is that allowed actually? I don't even know. That might be one of the restricted gobblegums. I don't know. Because if hidden power is allowed, that's going to be insanely overpowered. I honestly don't like there being no wonder weapons. So I think what they should have done, I mentioned this in my video talking about Grief before it came out. I mentioned that they should have wonder weapons as like a power up, maybe. Like you pick it up, like you see a little wonder weapon power up, you grab it, and you get to like keep it for like 60 seconds or something. Like I think that would be really cool. I don't think they should have wonder weapons as like something you can just pick up regularly, because that would obviously be very broken. Like I think it's pretty fun right now that we're all using regular guns, you know? If people were sitting in the corner with the wonder wap and then on the tomb with the ice staff, like I think that would kind of ruin the point of what Grief is meant to be. You know, it's meant to be a test of your skill, and if you're just using a wonder weapon, there's really no skill there. You're just shooting in the corner. It's whatever, you know. But if it's like a power up, then I think it would be pretty cool, you know, and then I'd be down for that. But I'm glad they don't have wonder weapons just like in the box. I think that would be stupid. Do you think they will show Black Ops 7 in the Xbox showcase, like a teaser or something? I think they might tease it, but that's about it. I don't think we're gonna get a full reveal, because if we were gonna get a full reveal, they would have announced that by now. They probably would have said, oh yeah, there's gonna be a full reveal of BO7. I don't think it's gonna be like Black Ops 6's thing. It might just be like a teaser trailer, and that's it. And if not, then I think we'll probably get their first teaser by, I want to say like the end of June, maybe early July. Oh my god, I'm stuck. I'm stuck! You know, I don't know why I haven't gotten double tap yet. I should probably get double tap. Double tap would do wonders for me right now. You know, I know I'm supposed to get equipment kills, but I have no equipment, so... I'm just trying to like steal kills away from the other players. If I don't have any equipment, what am I gonna do? Yeah, we're gonna get frozen. Oh boy. It's round 37 and the Maelstrom is so OP. It really is. They buffed the shit out of that thing.
Much slower than usual. And that is really very, very slow.
Okay, let me double pap this.
I recognize weapons aren't sentient, but I think she rather like that.
And let me go get double tap. Like, even the ray gun and the ray gun Mark II, I really think if they're going to add those, it should just be power-ups. Because, like I said, I just don't want people to be, like, only using those weapons, and that's it. I don't even have enough points. I'm so glad they left in the stun, that, because if they didn't leave that in, that would have really sucked. That's one of the best parts of Grief. Honestly, most Grief games I played back in the day, though, they were over by like round 20. Like, people were going down so frequently. But I feel like this is gonna last quite a while. I'm thinking like once we get to like 35, maybe it'll be over. Because we don't have wonder weapons, so I don't know. Get off! So what if you put Wonder Bar in your Gobblegum pack? It will not let you use it? Yeah, it doesn't let you use it. It's one of the restricted Gobblegums.
Over here.
Are there no wall buys, actually? I haven't even noticed. Double tap.
Time for some rapid biological
Ow!
adaptation.
I guess there's no wall buys. I like that though. Like, I like that your loadout weapon is not as useful here. But that makes me think, what's even the point of having loadouts at all then? Like, just remove loadouts from this mode at least, you know? I don't see why not. They're already kind of useless here. You know, there's not a lot of salvage that you're earning. Wait, from inside? So you have to be inside the zone, but the zombies don't have to be inside the zone, right? Okay, yeah. Are there any traps up here? Because that's one of the most exciting parts of Grief, was using traps and other players. But I don't see any traps. I don't think there's an area. This is an area with a trap.
Consider that your final warning.
At this rate, you're
Hidden
going
powers
to
allowed? Yeah, that's stupid. That's really stupid.
You.
That should not be allowed. That was one of the most OP perks ever. Dude, how are we getting smoked right now, bro? Weapon carousel? Oh, that's actually gonna be kind of fun. I wanted the weapon carousel. That's not even a Grief to me. That's like a... Oh, it even has your weapon pack-a-punched? That ain't no Grief. What are you talking about?
Check your weapon.
This is fun. It's gonna be fun as hell. Oh, maybe it is a Grief. Oh, fuck. Once they give me this, then it's the Grief. I didn't realize the weapons would be pack-a-punched. Dude, give us a game mode where the weapon goes through a carousel like this. Would love that. Like, this ain't even a Grief, man. Oh, stop giving me the rocket launcher, though. I mean, sure, we got PhD, so it's actually pretty good, but I still don't want it. Dude, they're shooting the zombies off spawn. Like, I don't even have a chance to kill them. We definitely need armor. That's something I need to focus on. Is this cycling between the same, like, 5 guns? I feel like it should have more guns than that. Wait, why did it stop cycling? Wait, what? The weapon carousel gets rid of your gun? Never mind, that fucking sucks. What? That's the worst grief there is. It just got rid of my other gun? Wait, that's terrible. That actually is the worst grief there is. I don't even get my guns no more. I'm stuck with whatever they give you. All right, that's kind of cheeks. Actually, no, I don't think I like that as a grief. I think that's like, that's a little too much. Oh my God. Well, there goes my gun. Whatever, it's fine. They could make an interesting gameplay thing. You know, it makes you have to you really want to do those objectives. If you don't do those objectives, you're fucked.
Single shooter.
Okay, stop with the melee kills, man. I can't get melee kills. I don't upgrade my melee weapon. Maybe I should then. I don't know. I don't have enough points though. Does anybody have a melee weapon that can do anything right now? I don't know, man. I think it'd be funny if you can get the wonder weapons from the box, but if the other team threw like a shock charge at it, they can't pick it up. Yeah, that would be kind of funny. I forget, were wonder weapons available in Grief and BO2? I don't think so, but I could be wrong. I don't remember. Maybe the Paralyzer was on the buried version of Grief. I don't know. Yeah, it's the 5 pentagon sound, yep. Well, it's, I guess, the DEFCON sound. Is it true, can you not fight against your friends? Yeah, there's no private matches, so you have to just load into a lobby. Unfortunately. Does Grief suck? No, you know, I'm having fun with it. I wouldn't say it sucks. I think there's definitely a lot of negatives that I can point out, but I'm having fun. Can you do a 2v2 in the same party? Nope. If you got it, everyone in the same party has to be on the same team. Unless you somehow, luckily, like, join their lobby and, like, the other team leaves, maybe. Like, I don't really know. There's probably a way to do it, but it wouldn't be simple, you know? It's gonna be real bad if this mode falls after a week. It probably will, to be honest. I probably won't play it that much, you know, because the big excitement for it was the private matches and doing, like, a whole Grief League and tournament and stuff. Without that, yeah, I'll play it, but I don't know. I think I also just... a lot of it's the mechanics of Modern Zombies aren't as replayable for me personally. I'll definitely play it though. I just don't know how much. I just really wish the private matches would have been insane. Like, I'm telling you, that Grief League thing would have been the coolest thing the Zombies community has ever done. There's not gonna be a new map in so long. I think the next map is gonna be Season 5, which is probably going to be, I think they said July 24th, maybe? Or something like that. Yeah, I got to get a new gun. Like, now. Reagan should be a Grief. It's not that OP. I think it's OP enough, like, compared to everything else, though. Like, it's not OP, but it's like, I don't know. I just personally like the fact that there's no, like, wonder weapons as default weapons. But like I said, power up wonder weapons, that would be pretty cool. I'd be down for that.
Fetch me their souls.
Hope we get 2 more maps. I just hope that we get a good map. I hope Janus Towers is like really, really good, really, really insane. If it ends up being 2 maps, then I mean, sure. I don't want it to be 2 maps just for the sake of it, and then the maps have like less content or something, you know? Because we're also getting BO7 so soon, so like, I don't know. I don't really need 2 more maps to this game, but we'll see. Oh, the Maelstrom, give me that. Okay, if we go pack a punch of this, we should be chilling. Oh, come on! Never mind. Revive me! Is nobody gonna revive me? Okay, I'm gonna go pack a punch this. If we gotta use our Ether Shroud to get there, we'll use our Ether Shroud to get there. Hopefully we never get the weapon carousel again. Because that thing was terrible. Oh god. These rounds are genuinely kind of terrifying in this. Honestly, DLC 4 maps in the past have felt very rushed and underdeveloped, so let's hope that Janus Towers comes out polished. That's what I'm worried about, because that is very true. I was like, because obviously I'm going to do a DLC 4 maps ranking video like I did for the other DLCs, and I was looking through the DLCs 4s of the past, and I was like, yeah, a lot of them have been underdeveloped and rushed. That is very true. You know, I mean, Origins is a huge exception, but like Revelations, I love Revelations. That map was supposed to have so much more. There's like so much that was listed as like cut content for that map. It was supposed to be a lot crazier, a lot more stuff returning. It was supposed to have all the specialist weapons from BO3, but for some reason they didn't. Obviously Beast from Beyond was underdeveloped and rushed. Frozen Dawn I like a lot personally. I don't think it was like, it has its issues here or there, but I don't think it was like that rushed. Togger Toin is a map I like as well, but again has some elements that are quite rushed and underdeveloped. Obviously Forsaken was definitely underdeveloped. It's literally just a cut location from campaign. The Archon is an obvious one as well. So yeah, a lot of DLC 5s have been really underdeveloped. And I hope that doesn't happen with Janus Towers. Or DLC 4s. I said DLC 5. Better to have a good map with good storyline than a rushed map like the Tomb. I agree.
Bad things will happen.
How are we still losing this? And then we're gonna get the weapon carousel next. Are you fucking kidding me? We're gonna get the weapon carousel. No! Oh my god. Honestly, I didn't think these griefs would be like as huge. But dude, they are gigantic. Like, if you don't do these objectives, you're gonna lose the game. Yeah, score streaks aren't as much of an issue as I thought they'd be in this, because like I said, you can't get salvage easily, which is a good thing. Again, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's definitely a good thing. It's gonna be one of my positives for the mode. You know, you really gotta switch out your weapons. Salvage is not something you can rely on here. What's up, Mr. Clutchy? I appreciate that. I see you a lot in the comments of other zombies channels defending the OG formula and explaining to people why it was better. Yeah, I enjoy discussing that. I enjoy debating. And I'm always trying to keep it civil though. You know, I don't want people to be like thinking I'm like arguing with them, but I'm always just kind of like, yeah, like I enjoy talking about this kind of stuff and debating it. And in a lot of ways, I do think some of the older formulas just, yeah, they work better. But I'm always open to people who disagree with me. I like discussing that stuff. Even in the video I posted yesterday, I've already gotten some people on Twitter like hating on me for it. I'm like, dude, like, I thought I made decent points, you know? I don't know. I'm not trying to start like some big, like, community-wide argument. I was just like, yeah, you know, I think some things should be nerfed in zombies. Oh my god.
I always wanted to say that.
They're really giving me snipe. Oh god. Oh, I do not have PhD anymore. I didn't even realize that. I gotta be careful. Oh, we got an insta kill right now. I didn't even see that. You think they will add power-ups later on? Like the one weapon power-up idea? Maybe. They did say something about them looking into like maybe adding wonder weapons later. I forget where they said that, but they discussed it somewhere. Don't quote me on it, but they just said something about it. Oh no. How are they still dealing damage? Ah! Bro, is my Ether Shroud not working? What is happening? Oh no, he's meleeing me. That's not the zombies dealing damage. It's this fucker. Get the fuck on me. Fucking Seth Rogen, stop. Stop. He's not letting me live. Let me live.
I would bet you should contest that zone.
And now I'm stuck with this piece of ass gun. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness, dude, this is rough. Someone give me a ASG shotgun or something. I don't know.
The Russian kind.
No, I don't want this piece of ass.
Ray of sunshine inside this wayward reality.
Come on. Shotgun. You know what? I'll take it. I thought it was an XM4, but no, AK-47. Okay. I'm gonna take it anyways.
So you get what you pay for. Today, I'm a happy customer.
Okay, I don't even know. Like, I feel like the only issue I have with this is the fact that there's no traps. Because I feel like trying to kill other players with traps is like the most fun thing about Grief. But now I'm kind of just like, I don't know. The only way to win this is if I win one of these objectives, but we're so far behind. I don't see how we're supposed to win one of these objectives. I really don't. I don't think it's possible. My teammate's just not good enough for that. Maybe neither am I. I got less kills than 2 of them. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard to work your way back up. And you know what I blame for that? The point system.
I do not care if you are on fire. What's important now is showing the other team how little we care.
I'm calling it right now. Oh, stop! They might actually get me killed. I'm calling it right now. Season 4 Reloaded is going to surprise map drop like Firebase C. Oh, I doubt it. I doubt it. I think they would have announced it by now. They love their marketing and hyping people up ahead of time. I think they would have said it by now. But who knows? Who knows? You never know. If you're right, that, you know, would be kind of crazy.
Hats off to me, and heads off to you. That shot's
Oh!
everywhere. Literally.
Yeah, this is not going to last very long. I can't really work my way up with points. Dude, this would be so much better with the classic point system. That's like, I say that all the time. This would be so much better with the classic points system. People make fun of me for that. They're like, XpertFusion can't go a video without talking about the classic point system. I always have to bring it up. I probably will never stop bringing it up until they change it. So I'll be talking about that point system till the day I die. Where are the opponents in this UI? I have no idea what I'm watching. Yeah, that is true. I mean, you have to click on the menu to actually see them, I guess. But they probably should have them somewhere. I don't really know where they would be, though. I guess just right above my teammates. But it is hard to see. So, like, the one when you're talking about like that, the ones that are like light pink are the enemies. And they have a little like red outline around them. It is kind of hard to tell, though. I do agree.
Just a zone. You know, the entire point of this mode.
Is it better than BO2? It's hard to say right now. I think there's going to be elements that are better than BO2, but there's also elements of BO2 that are way better. Equipment or support kills? You know what? Watch this. We're going mutant injection, baby. We're going mutant injection. I spent all my fucking salvage on this. Watch this, watch this, watch this. They are not gonna win. We're gonna come back and we're gonna ammo drain their asses. What? No! They can destroy the mutant injection? Never mind, never mind. I'm cooked. We're cooked. I didn't know they'd be able to destroy it. So you're telling me they made it so other players can destroy mutant injections, but the zombies can't? Oh no. Dude, we're fucking cooked. We're cooked. Do not use mutant injections in this mode. They are useless. Do not use them. I repeat, do not use mutant inject. Do not waste your salvage on them. Don't even think about it. Wait, is that the... Oh shit. Mustang and Sally. There's no ammo in them, but... Okay, we're actually winning right now. We're winning this objective. Oh god. I don't know how we're gonna last, though. I so badly want to win without using any, gobble gums. I do not want to use gobble gums. Oh, yes, yes, come on. Just throw all the equipment, throw all the equipment. Just throw everything. Stop shooting me! Throw everything. Oh no, they're winning. No. Okay, save your money on you want Casimir's. You do not want stupid fucking immune injections. Stay out too shit. Oh no. All right. Well, I learned. Modern Zombies point system jump scare. You're right, though. I do think I'm right. You know what? Oh, skateboard, give me that. I mean, I got no ammo now. Not sure what to do. Oh, fuck off. I was gonna pick that up. Somebody drop something that I can use, please. Oh, I guess we'll use this. They're just going at it. Waiting for Expert to mention Blood Rush. Oh yeah, that too. I mentioned that like almost every other video. For those of you who don't know, Blood Rush is a PvP mode in Black Ops 3's mod tools, and it's the greatest thing in Zombies history. And honestly, I would love that to be added to Zombies. Like, Grief is fun and all, but if they really want to go full PvP, like, I would love that. Multiplayer fans would love that too. They'd be playing a bunch of that. Dude, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Double points. Oh wait, no, don't remove the only pack-a-punch gun I have.
Back on.
I don't even want to get perks because I know I'm gonna go down. So what's the point? Ah! Give me ammo, give me ammo, give me ammo. Hey, why am I not picking up any of these ammo armor plates? Wait, what? Put them in my pocket. There we go. Wait, do I have to manually pick them up? What? Since when was it like that? Grief looks chaotic. I'm actually pumped for it. Yeah, I'm having fun. But I always say this though. Whenever I'm playing like new content in Zombies, it's very rare I play new content and I don't have fun the first time I play it. What really like is the true test is it fun long term, you know? Yeah, I don't know, there's a little glitch trying to pick these up. Ow! I kind of wish the area was a little bit longer. Like, I wish we can go out there, but oh well. Just a teensy bit bigger. Just a teensy bit bigger. If you guys check out Zach Pack-a-Punch, it would mean the world to me. Is that a YouTube channel? I'll check it out. Not at the moment, but later on. Just finished my game, the sweatiest game I've ever played as Zombies. Yeah, this is hella sweaty. Expert, you aren't that smart, are you? Grief private matches are going to be an LTM, it's obvious. You know what I was thinking? Maybe they'll market it as a new feature for Black Ops 7. They'll be like, oh, Grief private matches coming. Oh, shit! Yeah, I gotta get out of here, man. Where's everyone else? Stop shooting me! Okay, where's the enemy? I'm gonna... I was gonna shock charge them, but that wouldn't do much right now because they're in Ether Shroud mode. You know, nobody else is out here. Maybe I should just be out here. Oh no. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, we're dead. I'm gonna shock charge the shit out of you. How do you like that, Seth Rogen? How do you like that? Oh god. Oh no. I don't know how we managed, but we did. How many times have I gone down? I hate that you can't see your downs, dude. Why would they not show that on the scoreboard? That's some weenie stuff, man. Come on. I want to see how many times I went down. That's part of the fun, you know?
A lady should always be.
Like, I get it. Some people might not want people to see that, and that's fine. But, like, just have it as an option to show it, and then if you don't want to show it, then you don't show it. Or maybe make it so only you could see your own downs, and then you can't see other players. That's better than nothing, you know? I just hate how I can't see them. It's funny, because the area that's blocked off is the area with the traps. Yeah, that's why I wish the area was available, because would have loved to have been using traps in this mode. This goes on for a while, though. We're on round 31, bro. How long has this game lasted? It's been like, what, like 50? It's been like 50 minutes. Holy shit. This is not short. Why are they coming straight for me? I have 0 bullets. Is there an ammo crate somewhere? I'm just gonna hope they all kill the special enemies for me. How do you unlock Shatter Blast? I thought it was gonna be like an event reward or something, which is kind of silly, but I don't know. I don't think, and it might not even be available yet. I don't know. Oh shit. Or maybe it is, and I'm just completely wrong. No! Oh no, we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose. J Pezzy, get me. J Pezzy, where'd you go? Oh, he anywhere but here. Aww. We're using Gobblegubs. Aww, that ruins it. Aww. Should have died like a man. No! Get off of me! I'm getting shot into the stratosphere. Where? Why am I flying? I was literally just flying. Oh, we're dead. I think we're all gonna die. Where's my teammate? J Pezzy, come on. J Pezzy, what are you doing? Oh, he has a chopper gunner. Okay. So yeah, mute injection is not the way to go. Chopper gunner is the way to go. Oh, equipment or support kills. Yo, stay in that chopper, bro. Oh, he just ran out. No. He ran out. No. Oh, they're all dying. Come on, J Pezzy. Ah. All right. That was fun. Hopefully we get a different map now. You're making this look fun and hilarious. I'm actually really excited to play. Yeah, I had a good time. Like, this is the thing, you know, there's gonna be criticisms that I'm definitely gonna have, and I already do have, but I think as a whole, it's better that it exists than not at all. That's the end all be all of it. But I definitely want to see how the other maps play. You know, it'll be fun. I think I'm gonna do a ranking of all the Grief arenas. That'll be fun. I think that'll be interesting. There's like 11 of them, right? I really don't want to buy the battle pass. You know, we're gonna go with the Squid Game skin. Let's do that.
Time to get my hands dirty.
Wait, am I ready to prestige yet? No. I'm like almost there. Yeah, I'm really close. We're almost prestige 9. I know, I'm kind of behind. I feel like a lot of people I know are like, oh, you're right, I can't see the freaking teammate levels. Is that like you choose if you don't want people to see your levels? But respectfully, who's gonna choose that? Why are people choosing that if that's an option? I don't get it. Why do you not want people to see your level? I don't understand. All right, we got Citadel. Oh no, now I can see their level. Maybe it was just a glitch. I don't know. It could have been just a glitch.
Citadel de Mort.
Traps disabled? Oh, are you kidding me? They're not letting you choose traps at all? Oh, well, this area is not even available. Okay.
How about the fastest? Also
So it's this area, and then is it inside?
then the most
Yeah.
savage it is.
So it's just the inside of here. Okay. I do kind of wish the grief maps were a little bigger. I think they should have been a tiny bit bigger, personally. I should be writing this stuff down for my review later. That is so stupid. Why would they reveal it within the game and not make it usable? I don't know if it's used. I really don't know, to be honest. I'm just going off of what I assume is the case, because that's what they've done for other things, but who knows? Like, I feel like this grief arena should have been that area, but they also should have included, like, maybe not the spawn, but maybe like the two protruding sections over there and over there, just so that you can use the oil traps. Like, that'd be so much fun trying to oil trap people. But no, apparently not. I have a lot of thoughts. Yeah, I do too. I'm not sure why they removed downs as a statistic entirely. I can only imagine that the only people upset at them have inflated egos. That's what yeah, I don't know. Like, look, I understand, like, there's people who are ruined it for everybody and like they'll bully people for it. And like, I get it. Like, okay, they don't want that. I see it, right? But like, they could just simply have an option to maybe turn it off or something. Like, why turn it off for everybody? That's what I don't get. If you don't want to see your own downs, you don't want to see other players' downs, that should be like an option. But by default, they should show downs. It's part of the game. It's part of the fun. And yes, a little, you know, making fun of your friends for going down a lot is part of the fun of zombies. You know, as long as you're not being like a, you know, full-on bully about it, I don't see the problem. You know? That's kind of part of what motivated you to get better at zombies in the first place, I feel like, you know? Same thing goes for multiplayer. Like, I didn't want to go down a bunch because then it like because then everyone's like, bro, why'd you go down 20 times, you know? So I'm like, you know what? I gotta get better. You play a lot, you get better. Boom. You don't go down anymore. So I don't know.
No, that's not this mode.
Is the meat from BO2 Grief in this? No, I didn't see it, so I don't think so. Okay, I'm actually gonna do these because I don't think I won a single one last game. 20 equipment or support kills. Yo, equipment kills. Why are we shooting the zombies? Oh, that wasn't even in the zone. What am I doing? What am I doing?
Yeah.
There's nobody reading the thing.
That was an ace blood. But I got a better one for you.
Why there's no zombies spawning? Oh, you can destroy enemy equipment. That's pretty cool. Nice. Molotov or Semtex, give me that. Nice, we won that. You really got to be ahead. I feel like it's going to be, that might be a criticism, but I don't know. We'll have to keep playing to find out. I feel like it's going to be really hard to come back and win if you're like actively losing a bunch, you know? Which I don't think makes for a great competitive mode if it's hard to come back. But we'll see. I don't know if that's actually going to be a problem or not. They should have remade town. I guess Liberty Falls is like their version of town. They don't figure out the new Dark Ops yet? I'm not sure. I hope they're speedrun related, like speedrunning the Easter eggs and stuff.
Fetch me there. Whatever.
So I'm guessing this is gonna be obviously vermin and parasites here. But then for like special enemies, I'm guessing we're gonna see doppelgasts and I'm not sure what else. Maybe amalgams? Because last map it was just disciples and doppelgasts. Because some of the bosses that are on these maps are not the same bosses that are on the original versions, because we saw the Mimic is on Liberty Falls, so
Someone go grab a mop.
in Grief.
We gotta
At least
go.
one of the Liberty Falls arenas. I don't know if it's both of them. I got no clue. There only is one Citadel arena though. This is the only Citadel arena, I think.
That's never seen a new deadly attune.
I do feel like this map's going to be a lot easier than the last one because it's a lot more open, obviously. No Grief specific rewards, no Grief leaderboard. Oh, there's no Grief leaderboard? Oh, that is a shame. No Grief combat record stats, Gobblegum use, ruins balance, players leaving mid-match, ruins team balance, no private matches. What are we doing? Yeah, I agree with all those criticisms. I didn't even know that there was no leaderboards for it. And yeah, the Grief specific rewards, like I would have wanted that too, but I think the reason they probably didn't do it is because they knew people were going to be like, they knew there was going to be a hacking problem probably. And then that would put those people at an advantage, but also just simply the what do you call it? Gobblegums. That's gonna put people at an advantage, and they already know this is so unbalanced because of that, so they're like, okay, if we put rewards in, it's just gonna be even worse. But like, I would have liked rewards too. I think those would have been awesome to see. Like win 50 matches of Grief and get some like really cool skin. That would have been sick. But hackers gotta ruin it, and then yeah, of course the Gobblegum balance kind of ruins it, so I don't know. It's a shame. Apparently Grief Dark Ops is winning a match without anyone on your team downing even once. Interesting. That'd be really hard to pull off, but I guess it's possible. How do you like it so far? I'm enjoying it. But I say this about like every new Zombies update. It's very rare I don't enjoy a new Zombies thing. Like it's even like the worst Zombies content, I'm gonna have some fun with it. But overall, this is pretty fun. I don't know how replayable it's gonna be though. I'm not really sure. Like I do think not having private matches does hurt the replayability, because a big thing I was excited for was the whole Grief League and like Grief tournaments and stuff. I thought that was gonna be really exciting. But because we can't do that, it definitely does hurt the replay value quite a bit.
Me over a barrel again.
I saw that it was 115 Grief wins. Oh shit! Oh, for one of the Dark Ops. That's crazy. Yeah, I guess Dark Ops, I would care more about them if they had like cooler rewards. I'm just not like a calling card fan at all. I just don't like, I don't know, calling cards don't get me going, you know? If it was a blueprint, a camo, a skin, I would be doing every one of those Dark Ops challenges and having a blast with it. But calling cards, I just don't care about them, you know? I like sort of cared about calling cards back in like the old CODs, because there was like no customization in those games other than calling cards basically. So those were a lot more exciting. But nowadays with all the customization we have, it's like calling cards mean nothing, you know? They got fucking AI calling cards in the shop, you know? So it's like, calling cards don't really like, they don't do much for me. It's like they already kind of messed up that stuff years ago. It's just not like too much of an interest for me. It's still cool that they have Dark Ops challenges to begin with, but I just wish the rewards were more interesting.
The other team won't.
Oh, I already dowed. And you know what I was gonna say, even if they don't, and they would never do this, I'm just gonna give it as a suggestion. Even if they didn't want to give us like specific, you know, camos and stuff like that for doing those different challenges, I think it would at least be cool if they give us COD points. They'll never do it, but imagine like each Dark Ops challenge gave you like even just like 100 COD points. Not a lot, but like something like that, right? So if you do like every Dark Ops challenge, I don't know how many Dark Ops challenges there are, but let's say there's like 30 of them. Again, I have no idea how many there are. That would be like 3,000 COD points. So you'd get enough for a bundle from doing all the Dark Ops challenges. Like that would be more rewarding. You'd be like, okay, now I could buy the Terminator bundle with these 3,000 COD points that I just earned by doing these really difficult Dark Ops challenges. To me, that would be like a great thing to do, just because it would give you an actual cool reward other than just the camos or the calling cards. And I don't think Activision would lose money from that, because the people who are doing this, I mean, they're grinding the hell out of the game, you know, to get it. Most people aren't doing that. We need to upgrade our weapons like now.
Do not let it.
Oh my god.
Even if you are terrified.
Oh, they got manglers on Citadel. Oh no. They brought the manglers to Citadel. I think the Reef leaderboard is an event. Oh, interesting. I don't understand why you can't have 8 people in a party and pick teams. No idea. I've talked about it before. I think it could be they just want people online as much as possible. They don't want people doing their own little thing, which I don't really get. But I don't know. It's really weird. The only gobblegums that mess with balance are the revive ones. I would say hidden power really messes with balance. Because what I've noticed with this, which I really like this element of Grief so far, is that it's really hard to get salvage. I have a lot of salvage right now, but last game I had like no salvage at this point. It's a lot harder to get salvage, I've noticed. So that makes it so you actually kind of want to hit the box. Whereas in regular round base, I don't usually want to hit the box. But with hidden power, you could just keep your overpowered loadout gun right away. Actually, you know what? The weapon carousel does remove your gun, so maybe, you know, if you were to win that, then I guess it would kind of fix that problem. You'd basically waste your gobblegum, though. That's the main issue, though. But if you were to win any weapon carousel Grief challenge, then you'd be able to basically keep your overpowered gun the whole game and not have to worry about getting rid of it. But like, I don't want to keep these guns because like I know I'm not going to get enough salvage to like upgrade them.
He's pretty. But can he type?
I think it's because they made it so salvage only drops for like, it drops for everyone. You know, it's not like it does, it works around base where it drops for each person individually. Rather, it's just there for everyone. So if someone grabs it, it's gone.
You ain't that stupid.
You know? Why is there a big number bottom left? Oh, that's always there. It's like the version number of the game. I don't know. It's always there. Don't know why we can't hide it though. I bet they're gonna do Grief LTMs like melee only. Yeah, probably. I would be curious to see a Grief LTM that was like no perks or something.
Go there.
I don't know. There's definitely some options they can do. $20 equipment or support kills. All right, I mean, let's try our best. I'd argue plenty of gums hurt balance, hidden power. Yeah, Perkaholic, I forgot to mention that. Phoenix up, near death, even Killjoy and support group. Yeah, I would say most of them do. Oh, give me that. Give me that. No, no. Give me that. Give me that. Mega clan. Give me it. Give me it. There we go. Okay, holy shit. It wasn't letting me pick it up at first. Or is there a group of zombies somewhere? Oh, right here, right here. Oh, that was perfect. Come on, we're winning. Come on. We just need more equipment. Where is the equipment? I might just start killing the zombies then. Dude, they're killing all the zombies before I could even... I feel like nobody actually reads the challenge. Or they're just trying to kill the zombie, but we're winning though, so I don't know. I'm not really getting anything out of that. I don't know. I'm not a skin reward fan. I prefer the Project Janus skins for the staff and the ray gun way more. But aren't those skins though? Or when you talk about skins, you're talking about like, you mean like operator skins. I see what you mean, yeah. I like all of them though. Like when we're talking about skins, I mean like any sort of skin like that, whether it's, oh my god. I threw the grenade and it stuck to the parasite and then the parasite flew into me and blew me up. That's probably the funniest thing I've ever done in zombies. What was I saying? Yeah, so like operator skins, weapon skins, camos, or character skins, like anything like that. Anything, any sort of skin is what I think they should have for rewards. I'm honestly like, hot take, I'm not crazy about the one weapon skins only because every time I see them, I just think to myself how much cooler that would be if instead of charging us $24 for this, these were like, A, either just like rewards that you could earn yourself, or B, like special variants that actually are different and you could unlock by like doing a challenge. Like there was like a pink ray gun or something that was in the shop. I was like, imagine if that was like a Liberty Falls like special wonder weapon that's like a special like fully upgraded version of the ray gun, and like, I don't know, has like pink rays that come out of it and does even more damage than the regular ray gun. Wouldn't that be really cool? But no, it's a bundle item for $24. You know, like that's why I don't like the wonder weapon skins. They kind of just bother me, especially because they have like this really cool ray gun Mark II skin they just threw in there, and I'm like, you know, that'd be a lot cooler if when you got the different variants of the Mark II, it actually changed it and they looked like that instead of just looking the exact same but a different color. So yeah, I don't know. Like wonder weapon skins as a concept is fine. I just feel like I'm just thinking like it would be cooler if A, you could earn them for free, or B, they were like, you know, different variants of the wonder weapons. And the ones that you can earn for free, like through the one, I think you mentioned the Project Janus ray gun, I feel like they're not nearly as like crazy as like the other ray guns that they have in the bundles. And even the ice staff one, it was like, it doesn't look that different than the regular ice staff to me. It's just like the crystal's green. It's a little different, but it's not different like enough. I don't know. Gotta get critical kills. Okay, let's do that. We're definitely winning this game though. Haven't gotten griefed in a while. Oh no, Amalgam. Hey! Why is the Amalgam only coming after me? Is there a reason for that? No, he's gone. Okay.
You don't get it, mate. I'm the hunter, not the prey.
No. Okay, can we get Jug, please? Thank you. Calling cards and emblems lost value by being over monetized. Exactly. I don't see a calling card and go, oh look, it's that calling, because I don't fucking know them. Like it's like 50 million calling cards now. I don't really care anymore. Honestly, I think calling cards and emblems should have never been a monetized item. Monetization should have been for like the skins and stuff that they throw in, and then calling cards and emblems should have been like exclusively kept for like rewards for like challenges and stuff. Because like the worst thing about those calling cards and emblems is that they use it as an excuse to make the bundle prices higher. Like they just stuff them in there and say, oh, look at all this content in this bundle you're getting, but like half the content is just stickers and emblems and calling cards, and I'm just like, all right. The charms too. I don't care about the charms either. Like I'm sorry. But you know, the charms are more interesting when it's like, oh, if it was like the only thing, like let's say it was the only you can only get charms from like a challenge or something, like really hard challenges, then it would be a little bit cooler, you know. But because they're all monetized, I don't know which ones were earned for what or not. They're all just charms. I don't know. Oh, purple item, give me that. Ooh, Tanto.
You're mine.
Why is Maya part of the story? Still doesn't make sense for her to be here after Citadel. I don't even like. I guess she's just kind of attached to the situation now because maybe she wants revenge on Richtofen now too. I don't know. But I guess they're working with Richtofen now though, so that I don't know.
Fetch me there. Whatever.
Are all the new Dark Ops challenges tied to grief? I'm not sure. I heard some of them are.
Beats the hell out of shooting lawn
Not sure about all of them.
rifle.
This one guy won't die in a 4v1. It's been an hour and 40 minutes. Damn. Okay, let me go get double tap. This double tap will help a lot.
throaty ass fizzy
You're wrong about salvage. Multiple people can pick up the same salvage in regular modes. No, that's what I was saying. I might have misworded myself, but that's what I meant to say. Like, in the regular modes, like, salvage drops. What I meant was, like, salvage is kind of your own thing. You know what I mean? Like, when you pick it up, it's not going to go away for somebody else. So that's why you get so much salvage. But in this mode, if you pick it up, it's gone, and nobody else can get it, right? That's what I thought that's what I said, but maybe I misworded it. I don't know. Perker doesn't hurt balance when you have Wonder Fizz right there. Yeah, but it's a lot of points, though. Like, even last game, I had 4 perks in total. Like, I was not getting all the perks. Because I was so focused on rebuying guns because you can keep losing your guns pretty easily. So I would argue Perkaholic would make this a lot easier. Unless you go down, then you just lose it, and it's like, oh, fuck. But it's pretty hard to go down once you have Perkaholic, I guess. Perkaholic and a decent weapon, that is. Okay, here's another negative I'm noticing. There's not enough challenges because the same challenges get repeated like every 5 minutes. The ones I've seen are there's the critical kills, there's equipment kills, and then there's melee kills. What other ones are there? I think there's regular kills as well.
Sniper.
Certainly there should be more than that though. That feels like not enough, you know? It's kind of a little old doing the same exact challenges again and again. That's what killed like Vanguard zombies and like Outbreak and stuff for me, is that there wasn't enough challenges, so you felt like you're doing the same thing. Like, let's come up with some challenge ideas just for the fun of it. I think one cool one could be like an HVT spawns in and whatever team deals more damage towards that HVT wins. That challenge, that'd be cool. Come on. Oh, shit. I think a hardpoint one where you have to stay in the area for as long as possible and like a bunch of zombies swarm you. That could be cool as well. And like you get more points for how long your team is in the objective. I might upgrade this actually.
Get some bang for my buck.
Just because it's already purple rarity. Having all perks for early rounds is a non-issue. By the time the real difficulty arrives, you have everything already. That's just not my experience with Grief so far, though. I'll be honest. And also, you'll put yourself at a massive advantage, and you'll hold the other team back by so much if you keep winning those objectives. And having all the perks is going to make it so easy to win all the objectives. You know? So I kind of disagree there. Wonder Fizz doesn't spawn to around 25. Not in Grief, though. In Grief, Wonder Fizz is there right away. This is the first game. This is my second game playing. I played one match on Shattered Veil before. This map seems a lot more open, so this map's definitely gonna be a lot easier. The one I played before was like the Shattered Veil like backyard area by Double Tap. That was hectic as hell. This seems like it's not gonna be as hard.
Jackpot, right in the gob.
The fun is in the competition, I guess. Like if you get a team close to your skill level, doing the challenge is more fun of a race than the content and the challenge itself. Yeah, that's true, but that's why I'm not really sure. Like that's why I wish there was more balance with like the Gobblegums and stuff. Because like, you know, when one team is using Gobblegums and let's say one team isn't, I feel like it ends up being insanely unbalanced. But I guess to be fair, most people are probably gonna use Gobblegums all the time anyways. I'm like refusing to use Gobblegums though. Like I'm not touching them. I am not gonna touch my Gobblegums in this mode. I feel like it's such a dick doing that. I'm not saying you are a dick for using Gobblegums in this mode. You guys can use Gobblegums all you want. I just personally will feel like a dick and I don't want to do it. I refuse. Okay, well at least we got an instant kills, so melee kills aren't gonna be impossible. Yeah, definitely not enough challenges though, that's for sure. Never mind, insta-kill is done. And melee kills one really sucks. Who actually is upgrading their melee weapons consistently? In Grief mode especially, like come on. Oh. Does one of our teammates have an upgraded melee weapon? They must, because someone's going off. Should I do a grief tips and tricks video? Like that could be kind of fun. I'll tell you one tip right now: do not use mutant injection. It's a waste. I tried the last game. Enemies can destroy mutant injections, so there's no point of using them. Which I actually like that, because it means mutant injections are basically useless, and that's the way I like it. That's the way I like it. Actually, I wouldn't say they're useless, because they can still save you in a corner, but they're not going to be able to get you a lot of kills if the enemy teams knows what they're doing, because all they have to do is just shoot you a couple times and that thing's getting destroyed. So Grief just honestly isn't fun for me. I think they really need to limit what you can get and make it way harder. The matches should be like 25 minutes max, not infinitely long. I kind of agree. That's what, I mean, that's what BO2 Grief did. They didn't let you use Juggernog on the Mob of the Dead version of Grief. And I thought that made that version a lot of fun. I think maybe they should have put a limit on field upgrades, because I feel like, at least in last game, field upgrades were the main thing that was making it easy. Or I don't want to say easy, but it was making it last longer. Because like anytime someone went down, Ether Shroud, Healing Aura, like, you know, it's not really like that hard to stay alive. Like as a team, I mean, but like individually going down, it's gonna happen a lot. But like getting up is, yeah, you'll get up pretty frequently. Don't even get me started on the Gobblegums, but you know, like I said, I'm not using them. I refuse. I refuse. Can you make a Grief match with a party of 8 players? As far as I'm aware, no. You can only do up to 4. And you can't do a private match, so you have to join in with other players. So you can't do like a 2v2 or something. If you don't finish the challenge, everyone gets the Grief. It took my Maelstrom. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I assumed if you didn't finish it, it would have just like been whoever was in the lead or something, but that's actually kind of crazy. First time trying BO4 Blood Dead Easter egg, hard as fuck. Do you like it? I love it. I think I used to not like it because I was like, oh, some of the steps are kind of tedious, and I was like, I don't like how the steps designed. But honestly, once you learn some shortcuts, it's honestly not as bad. I don't think it's a great Easter egg. It's definitely not like a top 10 Easter egg for me, but I have a lot of fun doing it just because of how challenging it is. Definitely an underrated one. Also a really long Easter egg too. I left the match. I'm not playing the same match for 2 hours. Damn. What is this challenge going to be? Headshots? Yeah, there's like 4 challenges total, bro. That is kind of disappointing. Certainly they should have added more challenges than that, because it's honestly not that fun seeing the same challenge appear again and again. Is nobody gonna get support kills? Come on. Actually, I have a lot of salvage right now. I haven't used a single bit of it this game. Maybe I should go use some. You know what? We're doing it. I'm gonna get a chopper gunner and just spray and pray. Oh wait, is it gonna count? It better count. I hope it doesn't count. I hope it counts, but I'm worried it's gonna be like, oh, you're technically not inside of the zone. Let's see. Oh, someone already called in a chopper gunner. No. Is that an enemy? No, it's a friendly. Oh, it's a friendly. Never mind, we're good. Yeah, it's friendly. Okay. You're doing the same argument other people's right now. You said people don't want to not use all their items, but you're not going to use all your items. No, that's true. No, that's not. I'm not being hypocritical by saying that, because I agree. People aren't going to not want to use all their items, including myself. I'm still going to do it. I'm still not going to use them. Do I want to not use them? No. I would love it if they balanced it so Gobblegums just weren't there to begin with, you know? Like, my argument is that people aren't gonna, like, just accept the fact that they could just not use them. You know what I mean? So, like, for example, if I said Gobblegums aren't an issue in this mode because I can just not use them, then that would be going against my argument. But saying I don't like that Gobblegums are in the mode and I'm not going to use them is not going against my argument, because that's not against my argument at all. I know you're referring to the whole just don't use it thing. Yeah. No, I still think it's kind of what I've been saying, you know? But I still have an issue with Gobblegums existing in this mode. I'm just personally not going to use them. The same way I'm not going to use the drill charge bullshit. You know, I used it for a video yesterday, but I'm not going to keep doing it every single time I do the Easter egg, because that wouldn't be fun. I still have an issue with it, though. Like, it's not like I'm suddenly not still going to complain about it, have a piece of criticism for it. Honestly, this zombie ambush is like the least bad of all the griefs, because you're not actually like losing anything. You're just like, actually no, I'm about to lose my fucking life. Never mind. It's not as bad as some of the other ones though. I feel like such an easy fix would have been to have a no Gobblegum queue alongside normal. Yeah, but then they just, I agree, but you know, they want people to use their Gobblegums, so. You can steal gums that spawn power-ups from the other team. I guess that's true, but you'd have to be you have to be like not the smartest to pop a Gobblegum, power-up Gobblegum in front of someone else, you know. But that is true. Okay, I don't know if I should upgrade this or not. Or the rarity of it. Maybe I should upgrade the rarity of this. Yeah, let's do that. I'm just, yeah, the problem is like spending all your points to upgrade stuff is like not a great idea, because if you get the weapon carousel thing, you lose your gun. So you gotta be smart with it. I wanna know what the easiest way to kill the players is. I think honestly, shock charges seem to be pretty powerful. Just shooting them in general stuns them a lot.
Man was full of shit.
All right, I've spent all my points, but now we have a crazy good shotgun, so we just can't lose those objectives no more. Power-ups are global, or are they? I didn't realize that, because in original Grief they weren't. I feel like they shouldn't be. I feel like that kind of goes against the whole point, but I didn't even notice that, to be honest. No, they aren't. It only affects the team that grabs the power-up. Oh, maybe, yeah, okay, maybe max ammos are global, but other ones aren't. Okay, that makes more sense. That I like more. Because I feel like it would be kind of stupid if all of them were. Okay, come on. We gotta win this. I do not want that weapon carousel. I do not want to lose my gun. Oh, shit. Come on, team. Just light them up. Come on, team. Oh, we're teammate. What are we doing? Why are we losing? Are you fucking kidding me? We're gonna lose. It's so close. No, no, no. Yes, yes, yes. I can't tell you how much I don't want to lose this right now. Weapon carousel is terrible. Yes, yes, we're gonna win. Oh, thank God. Bro, weapon carousel is the worst one. You do not want to get that. Every other one I can deal with, you do not want the weapon carousel. I don't think Gobblegums will be able to close the skill gap between players. Gobblegums will not decide the match. It really depends how many Gobblegums you're using, I guess. Because if you're popping a lot, I disagree. I think it will decide the match. But if you're popping like 1 or 2 here or there, then yeah, it's not really going to be the end of the world. But like, for example, right there, someone could have popped an insta-kill, and then it would have been game over. Like that team who had the insta-kill is winning that objective, you know? But you're right. It's not going to decide it 100%. It's just kind of like... It's an advantage, though, and I still think that's still... I would still consider it a flaw. It might not ruin the mode. I'm having fun, you know, so obviously it's not ruining the mode if I'm still having fun. But could it be considered a criticism for the mode? I think so. I think so. The revive ones, yeah, definitely would affect balance quite a bit. That's true. As an OG Classic enjoyer, BO6 does nothing for me. Haven't really touched it much since Citadel. I had a Shattered Veil run. It didn't feel much. That's why I'm going back to BO4. You know, I get it. I think a big part of it is... I'm just like... We've had these gameplay mechanics for a while now. I think people are starting to get to a point where they kind of want either classic mechanics back or like something new entirely. I don't really know for sure what people want. But I don't... I think there needs to be some sort of switch up for next year. Not like a full switch up. I don't mean like... remove every single new mechanic. No, obviously not. But like, I do think there needs to be some sort of switch up. And I think when it comes to like the maps themselves, they need to go back to making the maps more unique. That's the biggest thing. Like, yeah, I think a lot of people loved BO6 at launch because the game was really new. And then I think each map got progressively less replayable because they didn't feel like they were different enough, you know? Even if Citadel was really fun, and Shattered Veil was really good. Like, those are great maps. I still stand by that. They're great maps. But they're not as replayable because it's like, okay, I've already played, you know, maps that were very similar to this. Not exactly, but similar enough. There's not enough unique things. I was actually going through and like counting the amount of unique items and things in the older maps, like in Infinite Warfare, BO3, BO4. There was so many more. It's not even funny compared to what we get today. And I might make a video on that. I've made videos on that before, but I want to do one where I'm like actually going through the numbers. I think that would be kind of interesting. Not even just like map unique, but even just like zombies unique stuff too. Like score streaks. I can't believe we've had what, like 2 or 3, I guess you could say 3 zombies unique score streaks. But like Infinite Warfare had like 16 or no 15 zombies unique buildables. I guess those would kind of be considered score streaks in their own way, right? So stuff like that. I think they should have added more of those. And having them be map specific would be the cherry on top, you know? To be fair, they were wasting the gums in the first day, so after some weeks, there's not going to be a lot of gum spam. I mean, I don't know. It depends how many gums people have. I'm not using them because I save my gobble gums for new map launches because... Obviously, when you're Easter egg hunting, you're trying to be first in the world, or you're trying to get videos out fast, it's best to use your gobblegums to, like, get ahead of the game a bit, you know? So that's, like, the only time I really use my gobblegums. Or, like, once in a blue moon, I'll be like, yeah, I'll pop one, why not? Okay, now I got a fully pack-a-punch shotgun. I really don't want to lose this. But if we get that carousel, we will lose it. Part of me feels like losing your gun from the carousel is not meant to be like an intentional thing. I could be wrong, but I feel like that might be a glitch. Because I'm starting to think to myself, like, would they really want the weapon carousel to also remove your gun? Why wouldn't they just call it gun removal as the grief then? You know what I mean? I feel like the weapon carousel thing, I think they want that to be their version of the grief, but that's not even the bad thing. It's the fact that it removes your gun at the end of it. I just got a nuke on the new multiplayer map with someone's LC10 I picked up. It's OP. Guess that makes up for losing grief. You know, all the new guns always are OP. I think they do that to sell bundles and stuff. But I'll definitely try it out. We might try that out in this stream, actually, because I usually like to play all the content. I know there's a new Warzone point of interest. I'd like to try that out, too. Maybe we'll play that in a little bit. But I want to get a Grief video out first, I think. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll stream that tomorrow. Or something. Maybe later tonight. I don't know. Because, you know, contrary to popular belief, I am a multiplayer channel too. I just haven't posted much multiplayer the past year. I used to post a lot of multiplayer. Those of you who've been around for a while know I used to be like a big multiplayer guy. I don't mean like a big YouTuber. I mean like I used to be really into multiplayer. But just been posting a lot more zombies past year because the videos have been doing better. So kind of just stopped posting multiplayer for a bit. But I want to get back to it.
Enemies got a shock charge.
Weapon nerf isn't the worst thing in the world. I'll just avoid the zombies for the amount of time that lasts for. But let's hope we can win this anyways.
Shot, mate.
Oh, it's a 4v3. I didn't even realize that. Wait a minute. This music is from Modern Warfare zombies. Am I crazy? Can't believe I didn't realize that. It's fucking Modern Warfare zombies music. I'm not against them reusing for this. I'm just pointing it out.
Don't suppose Uncle Sam gives that medal for marksmanship.
Honestly, I'm not against it, but I kind of wish they used the Mr. Peaks mixes of the zombie songs. I don't know if you guys have heard them. They sound so cool, and they're not used on the maps. They're used in like bundles or something. Like, why couldn't we use those for this instead? The Mr. Peaks mix of Slave is like one of the best pieces of music. It's fucking great. Oh, we're destroying. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think this is gonna be one of my negatives. I think Grief is very hard. If you're losing, it's hard to come back. Because, yeah, like last game, my team almost lost every single objective. Now my team is winning pretty much every objective. I mean, look, I'll play more games to get that decision fully, but I feel like the reason they're not winning is because they're behind. They keep getting these nerfs on themselves. So how can they catch up? They really can't. They are so far behind. And look, I said it before, the point system is a big part of that. I think the classic point system would make it so it's a lot easier for someone who's behind to come back. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure what they can do. They're just going to be getting so many nerfs on themselves. It'll just be the game will just keep going until they go down, I guess. It's not that it's impossible for them to come back. I just don't think it's going to be easy. I might go get some perks. What do we want? Stamina? Stamina up. I should probably get dead shot, right?
When it happens to someone else.
Maps weren't replayable from the beginning. You were just occupied by it being a new game and having prestige, augments, and camos to grind for. Well, that's what I kind of mean. Like, I think it's not Terminus and Liberty Falls were more replayable. It's just the fact that they were the first maps of the game, which is why they felt more replayable, because at the time, the game was so new, you know? So, yeah, that is true. I think that's part of the reason people like Liberty Falls more than the Tomb. Honestly, if you switch the Tomb and Liberty Falls, like you have Liberty Falls be a season DLC 2 map, and you have the Tomb come out at launch, I think people would like the Tomb more. And the only reason people don't like the Tomb as much is because it came out later.
Get right the fuck out. This is legitimately good.
This is a lot easier than last map. There's so much more room to train. Oh, is chopper gunner up there? I already have a chopper gunner in my inventory. Or CXD, Mangler Cannon Injection. Yeah, those are the 3 zombies unique ones. Honestly, I forgot the RCXD even existed because I don't really use it that often, but that is... that one's... It's hard to call that one zombies unique because, yeah, technically I'll count it, but like, it is the RCXD with some extra little advancements, you know? It's not really like... It's like half and half, you know? It's like reskinned from multiplayer, but I'll consider it unique. I think it's fair to consider it. But they should have more, you know? Especially after DLC, we've already at DLC 3 now, you know? Gotta be more than that.
Can't tell you how much I love that puppy sound.
What gun is this, the Tanto? Bought the box after losing my gun and it gave me the Maelstrom first try and I already had Deadwire, which I had. Really?
I'll toast to that.
I agree 1000%. A match of 9 and a match like Dead of the Night play and feel so damn different. It's such a blessing. I have faith that they'll lean further into unique side eggs and map mechanics. I hope they do a lot more in BO7 for sure. And I guess we'll see. Really not sure what to expect from that game.
And last place in this year's Ice Sculpture combo goes to you.
You know, this one's actually a lot closer. Which I'm honestly not mad about because Frozen is not that big of a deal. Especially with the weapons I have. So if we lose this one, honestly wouldn't care that much. Okay, this is just teammates already killing those, so. Oh no! The doppelgasts are insane. I don't even want to focus on the doppelgast because they only count for 1 zombie kill anyways, so you might as well focus on the zombies. But I don't see any zombies, so I'm just shooting at whatever's in front of me.
Hostile decoy.
Dude, stealing all the kills. Oh, we got this in the bag. We got this in the bag. There we go. All right, let's get some perks. What do I want? Ultra Raid, Speed Cola. Actually, I kind of want Elemental Pop.
This one's gotta be popular with a unique.
It's hilarious.
I wonder if they added Shatter Blast to Elemental Pop. I don't know. If BO7 is just Cold War 3.0 in terms of mechanics, I honestly believe I'm finally leaving zombies behind after playing since World at War. Hey, I really hope it's not that. Especially because it's not even just like Cold War and BO6. We also had very similar, not the exact same, but very similar mechanics in Vanguard and MWZ. So, yeah, I agree. I hope they change things up. And like I've talked about it before in videos. I might do like another like full video kind of talking about what I think BO7 should do mechanics wise. They should find some common ground. I don't think they should just go full in classic. They should go a little bit more of a common ground approach. And
Whatever.
what is the best way to do that though? I'm thinking honestly, hey, let me get an ammo mod on this. I'm gonna get light mend for both guns just because there's so many doppelgasts. But yeah, so what I was saying is some sort of like middle ground approach. It maybe not will please everyone, but at least please more people than this game or the older games would. And I don't mean like a classic mode and a hard mode. I don't mean that, or a classic mode and a casual mode, because I don't think that's the best way to do it by splitting up the community like that between different modes. Would it be a better than nothing? Yes. I don't think it's the best option though. I've talked about it before. I think the best option is just finding other ways to implement the things that people like about the systems that we have now. So for example, the loadout system. Instead of having the loadout system by default, find a different way to implement it. And I've talked about this before. Like I've talked about having a way to unlock the loadout in the match. Or maybe, and I know I just said I don't want different modes to be the deciding factor, but it could work where directed mode is the only mode that has loadouts, because, I mean, let's be honest, people really, I mean, one of the main reasons people like loadouts, not the only reason, one of the main reasons is for camo grinding. So if people just use directed mode as the designated camo grind mode, there you go. They could have it so you can unlock the loadout through the gameplay itself. They could have like a pick 10 like system, not exactly, but you know, I talked about this before, like a system where you get like different base augments on your player, and one of the augments would be allowing you to, oh, I kind of want to pick up that war machine. Fuck it, I'm popping chopper gunner. There better still be people outside for me to shoot. I mean, there's some. Oh, that's a player. I'm just lighting him up right now. Oh, wait. I want the amalgam to get him. Oh, this is gonna be so funny. I hope this gets him killed. I'm like just shooting him, but not shooting the amalgam. Oh my god, that's so funny. It's hard to just focus on him though, because it's gonna kill the stuff around him too. Yeah. He's probably so pissed. I know he was so pissed. But yeah, so like I was saying, finding other ways to implement the loadouts. You could be only directed, you could be some sort of base augment system where you have to select your augment as the one spawning with a loadout weapon, stuff like that, right? Point system. Go back to the classic point system, but I know what people like about the new point system. They like the fact that they're more like encouraged to use shotguns. Just make it so shotgun pellets give you more bullets. You get like a what was it? I think World War II did it, where it was like you get 10 points per shotgun pellet or something, so you were technically getting more points anyways. They could also do it so making sure those weapons are really powerful, so even if they're earning less points, doesn't really matter because they're really powerful. They could make it so people don't like the fact that you might have to play a little bit slower for the older point system. Well, guess what? Add some sort of point multiplier system to where you get more points the faster you kill zombies. There's so many ways to do it, to like find common ground compromises, I think. And I would prefer they do that than just go in one direction or the other. Perk limits too, like if they want to have a perk limit, but then maybe be like, okay, if you want to open up the perk limit, you got to use your base augments for that, or maybe just have a lot of side quests to get perks, so it's really the same thing at the end anyways. Well, not the same thing, but you know what I mean. Like you're gonna be able to get all perks, so it's gonna happen. You just got to do some quests for it. I would like that personally, but I know some people wouldn't. And then always have like a survival mode available that is just like free play, no Easter eggs. You just kind of hop in, you just kill zombies, and that mode has no restrictions whatsoever. You just go in with everything. Fine with me. I think that's the best compromise they can do there. And then stuff like armor. I mean, I don't hate armor as much as other people do, but maybe they should have some sort of like shield return. And I don't mean like the Juggernaut augment, I mean like an actual in-game shield. They couldn't do both. Maybe just nerf armor significantly to make that work. Oh, we gotta get in this capture zone. Oh god. Oh, they're all dying. Kind of sad that 5-10 years down the road, this isn't going to matter if everything else is online. Yeah. That is a worry. Oh, shit. Getting 2 shitty wall weapons in one season is funny. The Olympia, and what was the other one? Honestly, don't know. What weapons did they add this season? Well, they added the LC-10 and the FAMAS, right? I don't know what other guns they added this season. I like the new point system a lot. Don't miss the old one at all. I've been playing since BA1. Yeah, I know there's a lot of people like that, which is why I'm saying like a common, like some sort of middle ground approach would work, you know? But I have a question for you though. If they did return to the classic point system, would you be like mad? You know what I mean? Like, would you be like, oh, I can't play anymore? Or would you be like would it be a massive negative for you? You know what I mean? Because you say you wouldn't miss it, you don't miss it, but like, if it returned though, would you be okay with that? I'm curious because I know a lot of people who agree with you, but they also tell me that like they don't really mind the old system, they just don't really like it either. You know what I mean? But I'm curious to hear your points on that. I'd literally take BO4 loadout and point system at this point to meet a middle ground. Yeah, BO4 point system, it's very similar to the new one, but the only thing I liked about it more is the fact that you could actually still earn the points before fully killing the zombie, even if it was the same points in the end. And it still had the same problems as the new point system, but like, you know, at least if you had a weak gun, you can earn those points before killing the zombie. At least some of the points, you know. I also find it hilarious that they've now decided to make first rooms an LTM when that was one of those traditional niches to begin with. I think that's a cool idea. Did they add it this season or is it going to be for Reloaded? I think it's a cool idea. It shouldn't be an LTM. It should be a permanent thing, but you know. I would wish that they would have like challenges involved with it. Like maybe like if you get to round 50, you get some like cool camo or something. People only use directed mode after Opal. Everything else before that is in regular. I guess that's true, yeah. I don't know, actually, is that true? Now, I don't know about the exploits and stuff, if they still are available. I'm sure they patched them, but I remember there was like this really insane like Citadel exploit where if you do one of the steps of the Easter egg and you go in the basement, you just sit there and you get like 1,000 headshots like within like seconds. Not within seconds, but like within like 20 minutes or something. Like you get a ton of headshots. I don't know if that's still available, but they might have patched it. I just remember people were doing stuff like that for a while.
Hostile shooter.
The actor for David Mason said last year that he can't speak on what it is, but he's doing something people might like next year. It's pretty obvious he means BO7. Oh, he's definitely going to be in BO7. I'd be surprised if he wasn't. I have no idea what the campaign's going to be about, but he's definitely going to be in it. I like that the new point system encourages you to point farm using tactical. A single decoy can earn you 200 extra points. Full trade and picky eater is easy point farming. Well, I gotta ask you this though. Why is that exclusive to this point system though? Why can't they have that in the old point system? Because they technically could. You know, why can't they make it so it's the classic system, but they also have this additional way of getting points with tacticals and stuff, you know? Because that wouldn't be impossible to do, you know? They would just have that as an extra way to get points, you know? And Volta Raid back in the day, you also were able to get a lot of points from that in BO2 with BO2 Volta Raid. What's up, Phase Flick? How you doing? Even if they made a fit upgrade that gave you classic point system for limited time, I'd even take that. That wouldn't be enough for me personally, but it would be better than nothing, that's true. That's definitely true. Okay, why am I using this gun? I should be using this insane shotgun. Is it a 3v1? Or no, it's a 3v2. Yeah, people are leaving a lot. I think because these matches last way too long. So people are not gonna stay. They're just gonna leave. A little. Not that I can't play anymore, but it would be a slight negative. Okay. Just was curious to hear that. Because I have talked, like I said, I talked to a lot of people where they're like, they don't like the new point system, or the old point system, but they're also kind of like, yeah, whatever. For me, and I feel like for a lot of others, I have talked to a lot of people, like, it is, at least for me, it's the biggest issue with modern zombies. Like, if I can change one thing about zombies, it would be the point system. 100%. The new point system encourages crits and tactical use. Yeah, but the old point system could do that too, though. Like, you could take that old point system and just make it so, like, I mean, headshots already were slightly encouraged, not like as much as melee kills, obviously, But they were still encouraged. If you're just shooting into a horde of zombies in the old games, you still want to go for headshots. That's, you know, especially in the like later rounds. But they could make it even more encouraged. If they want to make the old point system and then give you even more points for headshots, I'd be fine with that. Or maybe make it, like I said, so the whole tactical thing happens, so you can get more points from that. I'd be fine with that too. There'd be no issue with that with me. I appreciate alternate options, but I generally think the new point system is objectively bad compared to classic. Yeah, I don't think it's objectively bad. I think it's definitely subjective. I personally don't think objectively bad is a thing, but I get what you mean. I do agree though. Like, I think it's definitely worse, but I just don't think objective, you can like put the objective measure on it though, you know? 'Cause it is up to preference at the end of the day. Headshot farming is super slow and directed. That exploit is patched. Okay, they patched it. All right. I think I did it for a little bit once, and then I never did it again. I'm not really into camel grinding too much. I don't know. I feel like if they made the challenges more fun, I would be more into it, but they're usually not that fun. They're just headshots. I'm like, all right, like, and then you get some other challenges. I feel like there's definitely other things they could have done. Oh my God, there's an abomination. Honestly, I didn't get the Cold War Dark Matter camo, but I did think that the, oh, they're not coming after me. They're coming after the other guys. The Cold War camo grind, even though I didn't do all of it, it actually was, I think, more fun. I kind of liked it a bit more. Even though, I mean, I think the reason I liked it more is because, okay, I didn't like the whole leveling thing, though. I like that you don't have to level up your guns all the way now. That's definitely a positive. But I think I like that you didn't have to get all the headshots before doing the other challenges. I think that's what I liked about it. One point system gives every weapon class a purpose, and the other makes only high DPS weapons useful. It's just a no-brainer, which is better game design. Yeah, I think for me, a lot of it is... That's part of it, but I think also it's about the strategies in the early rounds. I like the fact that the amount of points you're going to get is very varied in the older games because of, like, just the little differences between how much ammo you put into a zombie before you finally kill it. It makes a huge difference in the end. And I just find that to be more fun. Yeah, there's like ways to get more points now, like you talked about before with the tacticals and stuff, and obviously going for the head. But it's not like the difference isn't as big, and I don't find that to be as fun of a specific thing to go for. I really just think it's just you just go for headshots, it's whatever. But like, there was just so much more of a. It really felt like there was like a giant part of zombies that was focused on how many points can you get in as little of time as possible, and that was just exciting, you know. And also, it's kind of just like a charm of the mode, you know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of like it's part of the formula, the bread and butter, I guess. So I don't think they should have removed it for that reason as well. Gotta get equipment kills. Dude, I got so much equipment right now.
But it's not. It's not at all. I hate it. Just want a beer.
Dude, this other team is just getting destroyed. Wait, we lost? Oh, because that. Oh, he had a chopper gunner. Okay, I was gonna say. I was like, how are we losing right now? I didn't even notice that guy was there. How badly does it actually nerf your gun? Oh yeah, it nerfs it bad. It nerfs it bad. It's only for 30 seconds, so it's not really that big of a deal. Just avoid the zombies for a bit. They seriously added bundle ads in the event tab? I saw that. Yeah. It doesn't ruin anything for me. It's just kind of like... it's a little annoying, you know? It can be, but I like that you can't brain dead farm points like in the old system. You need to actually do other things besides shooting. Well, here's the thing. The whole, what you just mentioned there, like the farming points, that's only really a thing that happens in the later rounds, because obviously in the early rounds, the zombies die before you can farm any points anyways. But here's the thing. I think they can easily fix that problem that you have with just a cap. Like, imagine, and I don't know if you would think this would fix the problem for you, but what if they just did it so you can, like a cap of like, let's say 500 points per zombie. So you can't go beyond that. You know what I mean? So like, in the later rounds, when you're spamming the zombies, you're only getting 500 per zombie, which is significantly less than it would be in the older games, where it was like, what, like, you can get up to like, unlimited, really. I mean, especially in the later rounds, if you're using a really weak gun, you can get so much. But also keep in mind that there's points and stuff, or ammo, right? So you're going to be losing your ammo, and you couldn't easily get ammo in the older games except for wall buys. But usually wall buys were meant to be weaker guns. Obviously, that didn't always happen. It depends on the game, it depends on the map, but usually that's what it was intended to be. So I think it was balanced, especially in a game like BO3. I didn't think it was a problem. And the game is hard enough at its core that, like, if you're trying to point farm with a weak gun, you're putting yourself at a massive disadvantage. I mean, try to point farm on a map like Origins with like a weak gun. You're not gonna do it that well. It's not easy. And if you can do it well, then you're a good player, and that's just, you deserve those points, I would say, you know. But I would not be against the point cap though, so I wouldn't be against that. Ether Shroud is so cheesy. Literally ran into a full team just running all Ether Shrouds. Yeah, and all 4 of them had the augments for 2 activations. That's true. It is. I kind of wish field upgrades weren't in this mode. I feel like it would definitely be a little bit more interesting if that was the case. Dude, I'm not getting melee kills right now, bro. Who do you think I am? You know what? I'm getting the hell out of here. I don't even care. I'm not doing the objective. I like that the new point system encourages you to play fast in the beginning. The classic one is nice, but I don't like how slow it starts. Yes, you could say just don't maximize, but that's punishing myself. Yeah, but here's the thing. I would say when it comes to playing slow, there are ways to do it so you're not really that slow. I mean, watch a speedrunner, for example. Like, watch like an Origin speedrun video. People will point max as much as they can, and they'll still manage to get through the map really fast. There's ways to do it. I wouldn't say it's like that slow. But also, part of me does prefer that because I like how it makes you, like, there's more strategy behind it. You know, I feel like early rounds in this game, it's very like, you just shoot through it, you're right. But that makes it less exciting. The early rounds, you don't really get exciting until like round 25 in this game. But I kind of like when the early rounds are exciting. I like when you're like, each zombie, you're like, okay, gotta you know, think about how many bullets I'm putting into it. Think about when I should melee it. Think about when I should headshot it. Think about when I should just let it die regularly because anything else is going to put me at risk. Thinking about all that is what I love about zombies, and I think is what made me fall in love with it in the first place. So I think that's why I like care so much about the point system, is because like that charm of zombies is just gone, you know? But I do, look, I get it. The whole playing fast thing. Why can't they do like a point multiplier? The faster you kill zombies, the more points you get. And you add that with the classic system. Imagine trying to point max while also going as fast as you can. Like, dude, that would be insane. That would be the true point maxing method. Is point max like you do in the old games, but also play fast. There you go. Best of both worlds. I like the faster pace of the new system where keeping the zombie alive has no extra bearing on my points. I guess. I personally just disagree though. Like, I don't really like, that doesn't really bother me. Like I said, actually, like I said, I like that element of it. I like the fact that like I have to think about it extensively. Like what I'm doing with the zombie, what I'm, you know, how much I'm shooting them. Well, actually, let me rephrase it. I don't think you have to do that. I know you just said, and look, it's going to sound like I'm being hypocritical, but trust me, I'm not, because I'm going to make a good argument here. I'm going to try to make a good argument here. That is true that you are technically punishing yourself if you don't fully point maximize. But here's the thing. Point maximizing is pretty much impossible. Look, people call it point maximizing, but you're never actually doing that. Because even myself when I'm playing, do I know how much damage I have to put into the zombie to fully kill them? No. I have no clue. Half the time I just guess. You know how many times I'm shooting the zombie in the leg and then I accidentally just kill it right there because I didn't realize I was putting more damage into it than I should have been? So many times it happens. It's very rare to be like fully point maximizing to the best possible degree. which I think is what balances it out. It makes it like a fun skill curve. But also, I feel like in the older games especially, you really were never at a big disadvantage for not... It depends on the map. You were never at a big disadvantage for not point maximizing to the fullest. Now, maybe if you don't point maximize at all, if you just shoot the zombies in the chest, you don't go for headshots, you don't melee, you don't use a weaker gun, then yeah, you're probably gonna not make a lot of points, and that's gonna put you at a disadvantage. But I've played many games of zombies where I just play kind of regularly, maybe melee them in the first like 2 or 3 rounds. After that, it gets kind of dangerous because there's a balance there. You're not handicapping yourself, you're not punishing yourself just for the hell of it. You're doing it because it's dangerous to do it otherwise. I can't be sitting there with a L-Card 9 on, you know, a round 10 on whatever Shadows of Evil. No, I want a good gun so I can actually kill the Margwas. I want a good gun so I can actually keep myself alive. But also, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, but let me just finish my point. But also, when it comes to meleeing, like, you can't, like, that's the maximizing method, is meleeing. You cannot melee past a certain round unless you're on insta-kills. So I think the whole idea about like point maximizing, it's not an easy task. It's not something you're actually gonna fully do anyways. So I don't feel like you have to go for it. I don't feel like you're punishing yourself by not going for it. You know what I mean? But regardless, I'll be right back. You might be punishing yourself if you're using like the most powerful gun possible and you're not even trying to go for headshots or melee kills at all, then yeah. But that's kind of just part of the skill gap, and I feel like that's something I like about it. But I would say the same thing applies for, what is this? The same thing applies for the new systems. Like, I could say, I don't like going for headshots. But it's like, okay, well, yeah, I'm going to be at a disadvantage for not going for headshots, but I mean, like, that's just kind of the point of the system, you know? Now, for me, the reason I don't like the new point system is not because I don't like going for headshots. That's not the point. It's that I don't like that that's like the only real aspect to the point system, other than the few other things like using tacticals to get like extra bonus points and stuff, you know? But okay, I'll be right back. There's a queue? Okay, whatever. While I'm using the bathroom, hopefully this fixes itself, and we'll continue to play, because I'm definitely playing more. I want to at least play each of the maps at least once. We're still in a queue? What is happening? Ugh. Take off the sweatshirt. It's getting hot in here. Okay. Don't know what's going on with this queue. Dude, it's sweaty. I'm fucking sweating in here. Okay, let me look at some comments that I missed, because I definitely missed some. People hate the Tomb, but it has my favorite higher-on strat in zombies. Yeah, I think the Tomb has a... It's because the Ice Staff is a pretty powerful wonder weapon, so it definitely makes the map for the higher rounds a bit more interesting, I feel like. They could add pace to the classic point system by adding a combo tier timer system. Exactly. That's an idea I had for a while. I thought that would be really cool. What if you could spawn with a loadout gun, but it doesn't do any damage until it's Pack-a-Punch? Doesn't do any damage? Do you mean like 0 damage, or do you mean like... You mean just little damage? Just 0 damage. Well, I guess if they were... No, I see what you mean, actually, because... What could work better, though, I think, is if it was like... You get your loadout gun when you unlock the Pack-a-Punch, maybe. You know what I mean? But I feel like that would only work if Pack-a-Punch was actually somewhat difficult to unlock. Oh, wait, can we prestige? Oh, no, we're so close, though. Yeah, we're so close. Okay, let's play the Tomb or Liberty Falls, whatever. Doesn't matter to me. Even ammo mods and certain lethals give you extra points, like Molotovs and Deadwire. Yeah, but like I said, I think they can do that with the classic system too. Like, those aren't things that are exclusive to the new system. Or at least they don't have to be exclusive to the new system. I would actually argue they're probably not exclusive to the new system. I don't remember with the older games too much, but I know there was like certain ways to get bonus points for little things. I just don't remember. It depends on the game, I guess. But those aren't like, when I'm talking about the point systems, I'm talking specifically about the aspect of how you earn points with your gun, or like with yourself, like meleeing and stuff. So like points per hit versus no points per hit is basically what I mean, you know? It's not, I'm like, all the extra things, those things can exist regardless of the system, you know? All right, the Tomb. This should be fun. It's the Dakeside area. It'll be pretty crazy, I feel like, because there's not much. There's not many like different rooms to go in and stuff.
The Tomb, grief.
I got sneeze.
Get them before they get you.
I like that point earning is more spread out to different things than just using a weak weapon. Well, I wouldn't say it's just using a weak weapon in the older games, though. It's the meleeing is a huge part of it. Meleeing in this game doesn't feel like it's worth doing as much. We talked about that before. You mentioned that you don't use resources for doing it. That's why it's useful. But I don't know. Ammo is pretty easy to come by, so I never really feel the need to melee in this game.
Mover, front.
But no, I think, like I said, there's anything with the tacticals and bonus points that you couldn't add that in the old system too, though. I don't, you know what I mean? I'm mainly focusing on the aspect of getting points per hit versus not getting points per hit. And I guess also the fact that, like, I like that melee kills gave you so much more in the older games, but that's also something that you could do either way, really, though. Watching Grief, it kind of looks boring, but after playing, it's not bad. Yeah, I think it's fun. I'm having fun with it. There's a lot of issues, and I'm probably not going to play that much because of no private matches, but it's still fun. I like the point cap idea, basically the BO4 system, but less strict values. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's exactly BO4, but yeah, like, it's... Oh, stop hitting me. It's, it doesn't have to be a 500 point cap. I just threw it off the top of my head. It could be like 400, something like, I don't know, whatever they think is best. I wouldn't be against that, though. Exciting early rounds are overrated. I want all my excitement in the high rounds. I like exciting early rounds. I like exciting when the whole game is exciting, though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want any of the game to not be exciting. I want every single second that I'm in there to be exciting. Now, should it be difficult? No, not necessarily, but there should be some level of excitement in the early rounds. And I don't think this game really has that.
Oh, it's just a zone. You know, the entire
Especially if you're doing like an Easter egg run, there's some maps where you don't even go past like round 15. You know what I mean? Especially in the older games, like there's maps where I'll be done with the Easter egg by round 15. So like, it's definitely beneficial to... Oh, this is perfect. Look at this, look at this. It's definitely beneficial to have more exciting early rounds. Oh, we got destroyed. There goes my weapon.
Did any of you end up with Mustang
Just played it again.
Sally?
150 ping match. All my teammates left. I was basically invincible, and I died because the enemy team encircled me in a corner and knifed me, so I was stuck in place. You know, that makes me think of, do you guys think there's going to be skill-based matchmaking in this mode? I feel like probably, yeah, but I have no clue. I'd be curious if someone, like, tested it out.
Tear them to pieces.
I don't really know. We're playing against freaking Prestige Masters. My team's got 0 Prestige Masters. I don't really care if there is. It's not like multiplayer. Multiplayer, I do care. I hate skill-based matchmaking multiplayer. Oh, the S6 was the other shitty gun that was. Oh, okay. It might be good in this game though, but yeah, it was obviously not good in BO4. Reef is solid. Solo queue seems like hell. My team just spammed ether shrouds. All right, let me scroll down a bit. I think people misconstrue point maximizing in classic zombies because they forget that the ammo economy was considerably more difficult. Exactly. No, they misconstrue it because not even just that. It's also like you can't effectively point max. Like, I don't think anybody in the history of the world has ever so effectively point max to the point where they got the maximum amount of points you can possibly get. It's just not possible.
Max armor.
Wait, what the hell? Oh, it's Gobblegum. Okay, someone's got one of those whimsicals. It's like trying to fully point max, not possible. Like, you're just not gonna do it. Because, like, there's gonna be at least one zombie that you're not able to get the full amount of damage out of before getting the final melee in. And you have to melee to point max. Because the term point max refers to every amount of point you can possibly get, all the points you can possibly get. So what does that mean? You have to melee because that's the most amount of points you can get for the final hit. And you're not going to be meleeing past a certain round because it's dangerous. So you can't even point max. Like, so the whole thing of, oh, you can just point max. You can't, though. It's so hard to do that. And that, to me, that's part of the charm of it, though. It's supposed to be challenging. And it's supposed to test your skill and your abilities to do that, you know? But then again, like I said, I understand on easier maps, yes, you can farm points. I'm not going to say fully point max, but you can farm them by just spraying a really weak gun into the cord. Yes, it's dangerous, yes, but okay, could they do a point cap? Sure, I'd be fine with that. Honestly, I would be totally fine with that. Like, that's not why I want the point system. I don't want it, the old point system, so I can point farm. I want it so earning points is a little bit more interesting. But that's just me. I'll never forgive them for making melee kills not the highest amount of points. Yeah, I wish that was the case too. They could have just made it so your like default melee gives more points, but your dedicated melee gives less points. I would have been fine with that even. Dude, people are going down already. Is that my teammate? Yeah, that was my teammate. You know, it was that damn weapon carousel that did this to us. That's what did it to us. Oh my god, I'm dead. It was the damn weapon carousel. Oh, we have a weapon nerf right now. That's... Oh wait, do we? Oh no, we don't. We don't. This gun just stinks. I'm the last alive? Oh, they're gonna kill me. They're spraying me right now. Okay, you know what I need? Where's Pack-a-Punch? Up here? This is what we need. We need to Pack-a-Punch this.
Gotta hand it to you, machine. You do not disappoint.
There we go. Really, all I needed was a Pack-a-Punch gun.
See one.
There we go. Oh, they can... No! Oh, that's kind of cute.
Doing your little holiday, hey?
I think they kept the same mechanic that Old Grief had, where they can stop you meleeing if you're standing, but if you're crouched, I don't think they can. I hope that's how they did it. I think that was a cool little thing in Old Grief.
Max armor. If I were a gambling sentience, I would bet you could.
We're kind of cooked though. This is where I had my first Grief match, and so far it's pretty hectic. I don't know which map's gonna be like the hardest to stay alive on, But so far, this one's been pretty fucking hectic. This might be one of the harder ones. I don't know. I know they didn't take points away from melee compared to headshots in Cold War, but you get my point. Oh, wait. I think it's just something before that, yeah. Melee kills stop being risky in Cold War when you get health back per hit. Well, that's probably why they shouldn't have done that, though. Same thing with the Vampiric Augment in BO6. I guess that's true, but then they probably just shouldn't have had that to begin with, you know? Like, I think melee should be a really dangerous thing, you know? Because now it's just like, I feel like people don't really melee at all. I mean, not never, obviously. There's cases. Like, obviously on Citadel, I'm meleeing all the time with the sword. That's obvious, but... like, I'm not really meleeing in the early rounds as much. Oh, well, now I gotta melee because the freaking challenge is to get melee kills. I love how as I say that, it's just immediately like, nope. Dude, why is nobody getting melee kills? Come on. Y'all are not playing right. Stop hitting me! What a bunch of jackasses. Dude, what are you guys doing? We're gonna lose! We wasted the insta-kill. You know what? I'm packing a bunch of my melee weapon. This challenge shows up too often for me not to do it. Oh my god, it still sucks! There we go. I tried, okay, I tried. I hope we lose. I don't want to play this map anymore. I want to play Terminus or something. Is there any indication that they will eventually add a private mode? No. There's no reason. There's no indication. Okay, I don't have melee anymore. What am I doing? Oh no, not point drain. No. Spraying a weak gun into the horde isn't dangerous because old zombie speeds can't even catch you up to your backpedaling. Yeah, but the maps were designed in a way to where... Look, if you never had that problem, to be honest, you're just good at zombies. Like... you're just good. That's the thing, because the maps were built in a way to where the layout was supposed to like get you cornered a lot. It depends on the map, obviously. There's definitely maps where this is not the case at all, but like it depends on the map. Origins is a good example. I always give Origins as an example. If you're trying to train zombies on Origins, first of all, that's very hard to do on Origins. You're gonna get into situations where you're gonna be cornered. So if you don't have a powerful gun, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You know, you're not gonna be like well off, I would say. It's definitely hard. But if you're really good and you've never had a problem with that, you're just good at zombies, dude. Like, I think that's the underlying thing there, which is totally fine. But I like that though. I like that there's this that to me is a huge skill gap. If someone's good enough to stay alive with a weak gun, even into the later rounds, they deserve the points. They deserve them, you know. But again, it really depends on the map though, because you can give an example like, I don't know, what's a good example? Can't even think of one. Ascension. Ascension's a good example. That map is so open. So like, yeah, okay, anyone could probably train on Ascension and be fine because yeah, it's an easy map. But that's also known for being an easy map, so it's like, it's different. Oi.
Hostile decoy.
All right. Wasting all your bullets on me instead of the zombies.
If they take the zone, terrible, awful, bad things will happen.
Yeah, we are at the point where our team is so far behind that we're probably just gonna lose. Dude, stop! The shock charge closed the box? I actually don't know. I haven't tested that. This dude's really on my last nerves. He's doing fucking emotes. He's doing emotes on me. Oh no, not the carousel. No! There goes my gun.
Just make sure the business end is still pointing forward.
We had played Liberty Falls and it was easy. Oh yeah, there's definitely maps that are easier. No, here's the thing. I don't think this is like hard. It depends on the map, and also it depends on how far behind you are, because Citadel was pretty easy. Like, Citadel was not hard, but that's because my team was ahead. We were winning every objective. It really depends on if you're winning the objectives or not. This other team I'm playing against right now, they're probably chilling right now. They're probably chilling. Because they're winning the objectives, so they're not losing their stuff. But right now, I'm losing my stuff. We keep getting griefs with the thing, so you're going to be far behind. So I think it really just depends on that.
Shooter.
Is it good? I'm having fun with it. It's not perfect. There's definitely some flaws, but I'm having fun with it. I don't think there's any hope for private mode. Okay, honestly, there's no hope for it. I'm gonna say maybe it's a BO7, because I really go, like, if there was a private mode coming, they would have said something by now, I would think, right? I don't know. Wait, whoa, there was a BO7 rumor that just came out? Whoa, what the fuck? Black Ops 7 rumor. Oh, I'm not even looking at the game right now. What am I doing? It's not a crazy rumor, it looks like. Whoa, shit! What does it say? Augments will be in BO7. Okay, that's not a crazy rumor at all. I feel like anyone saw that coming. I feel like everyone on planet Earth knew augments were probably going to come back next year. I'm okay with that. I mean, I like augments. I think they're cool. Would I prefer in-game perk upgrades? Yes, but it's still decent, and I like the system overall. I'm just not sure what they're going to do. Are they going to just carry over everything in this game and then add more, or is it? I have no clue. Guess we'll find out. That was rough. I'm okay with that though, because I want to play as many maps as possible. And I don't have the whole day to stream, so I would like gameplay of at least one arena from each map. So we only have Liberty Falls and Terminus left. And then after that, we'll probably get off for the day. Okay, did I prestige yet? No. Not quite. Ugh. Vrooked is the big exception where there's fast sprinters and tight corridors. You can't say mob because of the bridge. Even the bridge, look, I think you're just good at zombies, dude, because even the bridge, there's been moments where I've gotten cornered. It's a lot easier to train at the bridge, though. You are right about that. But, I mean, all it takes is just one wrong train. It's not like this game where you could just kind of like pop your Ether Shroud, pop your whatever. There's not as much you can pop in that game. I guess, no, the Acid Gat is pretty significant. But that's true. Terminus, yes. Fuck yeah. No, but I get what you're saying. I just think older maps were built in a way to where the layout was usually the thing that got you killed. You know what I mean? I think nowadays they have built zombies, so it's harder to go down from the layout, and instead you go down from, you know, the zombies just sprinting pretty fast. Or bosses, of course, as well, because there's a lot of special enemies. But I don't know. Okay. Hopefully this is fun.
Terminus brief.
Terminus grief.
As your psychiatrist, I would advise.
Bros, no. Oh yeah, I was looking at the chat. Yeah, your teammates are funny. They were pissed. They were not, because the enemy team was just shooting us the whole game. Like, I mean, that's fair game, I guess. You know what? We're gonna do that to them. How will we do it? This is not the same team that we're playing though, so I don't know why I'm being mean to them. They don't deserve it. Do not jump in Casimir's. You will teleport out of the map and die. Oh, that's not good. I'm I'm just gonna stay in the water the whole game. How about that? What are they gonna do? I wonder if that secret spot is over here. Is it this? Wait, what? The fucking... What? Are you kidding me? The smoke comes out in the water on this map? Huh? I was not expecting that. Someone could have warned me about that. I didn't think it would be here. The fucking Kraken smoke? Oh, shit. Wait, the Kraken's here too? I think the Kraken's in the room. Like, the hand come out? The tentacle? No way the tentacle comes out, right? I mean, that'd be pretty cool if it did, but I don't think it does. I think that's just so people don't go in the water. I like the water being there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I feel like this is going to be one of the better arenas, like you said. You said it might be your favorite. I think I could see that. This is probably going to be a fun one. Because it's pretty big. I like the ones that are a bit bigger, you know? I don't like how small some of the other ones were. Like when I say big, I mean like surface area. I don't mean like the layout necessarily. How you liking the mode? It's pretty good so far. A lot of issues, definitely, but I'm still having fun nonetheless. I just want to see how it plays on all the maps. No. The double points thing is not there.
Modi would have just used you for parts anyway.
I don't think it would be.
Insta-kill! Mass honor! I always wanted to say that.
My biggest worry is, like, let's say this mode doesn't do well because people just don't like it for whatever reason. I'm worried they're just not going to do Grief again if that happens. Or they'll just, like, not do competitive PvP type modes ever again. I think there's so much potential, man. There really is. And this is a step in the right direction to at least have it, especially a permanent version of it. But man, there's so much more they can do with it. I'm telling you, PvP full on. Let me kill their players and everything. Are you gonna try the spawn room LTM, or is it not out yet? I didn't think it was out yet, is it? It comes out as soon as you hit the water. Oh shit, it was there. Holy crap. I should probably be helping out the team right now.
Heads up, Molotov inbound.
Oh, it's real close. It's real close. It's real close.
Ooh, big scary leggy boy. Give me no match for my mum's slipper.
Ah. Damn it. Anyone played the Crab Island yet? In Terminus, feel like that would be fun. Yeah, that would probably be fun too, yeah.
Beautiful ammunition.
Oh, double points when I don't have any ammo, okay. Where's the box? I should probably hit that. If they make more good changes, more people will enjoy. It's fun, but a lot of OP things right now. Yeah, I think that's my main concern. First of all, there's not enough challenges. I feel like the objective challenges, there's only 4, I think. That's not enough. They need more than that for sure.
Wouldn't try to unlock a knockoff on me.
Oh, come on. It's a fucking teddy bear over here. No, it's Mr. Peaks. At least drop me a gun. I don't want that.
For me? Really?
I mean, thanks, I guess, but I don't really want it.
Force to have it.
I'll take that. Oh, it's orange too. Holy shit.
At this point, I don't care if it's shoots fucking acorn.
What did he just pop?
Job gets done.
Oh, he popped a fucking whimsical. I haven't lost the grief zone yet. Currently 3-0. Damn. Yeah, I feel like once a team is winning a couple of them, it's hard to not keep losing or keep winning them, because like you get so far ahead, especially if the other team gets the weapon carousel, they're just screwed. Like it's rough losing your gun. Spawn room LTM is mid-season. Okay, that's what I thought. People are probably going to be 50-50 on this, but I think a ranked mode will only bring good, especially if it has some good rewards. ranked mode for zombies would be insane, but obviously things like gobblegums would have to be restricted like fully. There should not be a single gobblegum allowed in a mode like that.
No big.
But I really do think, I know I talk about this all the fucking time, but a PvP mode, just think about it, right? Full map, so it's not these little tiny areas. It's the entire map of Terminus, the entire map of whatever map you're on. And it's full on, like, one team spawns at the other side of the map, the other team spawns at the other side of the map. And it's regular round based. You got rounds throughout, you know, going on, just like normal zombies. And my team's got this. I don't even need to help them. And then you can kill other players and steal points. The goal is to get as many points as possible. I think the way it worked in the BO3 mod was, I think, like 10,000 points or some amount of points you have to hold, or 100,000 points, and you have to hold it for like a minute or something. And then whatever team does that with everybody first wins. But if the time limit is up, I think it's like a 40-minute time limit, whatever, then whatever team has more points by the end of it wins. And you get points by killing other players or by killing zombies, and you lose points by getting hit by zombies or by getting hit by other players. So it's such a cool idea for mode, and holy shit, if you were to do a ranked mode for that, oh man, the replayability would be insane. And you could have wonder weapons in a mode like that. There's no reason why wonder weapons wouldn't be allowed, because if you can kill other players, then of course wonder weapons should be allowed. Imagine getting to use wonder weapons against other players. Would be perfect. Why are devs even wasting time making modes that are limited time? They should always be accessible in private matches at least. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm thankful this is permanent, but the other modes, no reason they should be LTMs. That's true.
Bonus point, bonus fun.
Sick. Look who's keeping up with you geezers.
I always wanted to say that.
All right, we're doing pretty good right now. Where's the Wonder Fizz? They need to remove field upgrades and score streaks. Both of these are the reason the games are 1+ hour long. Way worse than gobblegums. I think field upgrades maybe should be removed, or at least heavily limited. Maybe like you earn them slower. Score streaks, I'm okay with them, because especially like mute injection, you can destroy the other player's mute injections, so it's not that OP. And I mean, chopper gunner I guess is pretty OP then, but I don't even think you can use chopper gunner on this map actually. It wouldn't even be available in this map. But yeah, field upgrades definitely need some kind of nerf, I would say.
Bonus point, bonus fun.
I think you missed what I said earlier about operator skin rewards versus wonder weapon skin rewards. The reason I don't like the operator skin is because I can only see the hands anyway. I can see the whole weapon. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. I don't like necessarily disagree. I think that's, I do prefer animated camos and like weapon skins more than character skins. Well, I still like character skins though. I still think character skins can be fun and interesting, because I mean, if you're playing with other people, they're seeing it obviously, and also there is like, I guess, third person modes, but I mean, how often are you playing third person modes? Probably not that often. But no, I do agree though. I do like those more than character skins. Makes me so sad seeing Splitgate 2 have custom maps and COD still hasn't added one since BO3. It's the biggest missed opportunity, I think, is the fact that COD isn't doing mod tools. It's insane to me that they haven't decided to do mod tools. I think the reason they haven't is because they're worried that... Oh, shit. Oh, come on, I killed myself. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that without PhD. Oh, instant kill. No. Teammates get it. Teammates get it. Did I literally just wipe out the whole team? Just by me going down? Like, that was a chain reaction.
I always wanted to say that.
Legit, it was a chain reaction of me going down and then everyone else just went down.
Full power.
That's funny. because everyone's going for melee kills right now. Of course they're going to be going down. But yeah, like I said before, I think there definitely needs to be more challenges because there's only 4. It's definitely could have more than that. PhD, there we go. Oh, but yeah, so what I was saying is with custom maps, the reason they probably haven't done them is they're probably worried that people aren't going to be as interested in the official content in the newer games if they could just play custom maps. I think a way to fix that issue though is, okay, you have it, it's all connected to the COD HQ. Make it so if people want to play custom, oh, what the hell? When did they die? I don't even know. If you want to make it work, make it so if people want to play custom maps with like the newer assets of the newer games, they have to keep buying the games, right? And then also make it so custom map makers have to make it so your operator skins and your bundle items are available in those custom maps, right? So people are still encouraged to buy bundle items and then use them on those custom maps. It's literally free content for the game. You know what I mean? Like the game will have endless amount of content. Players would never be bored. New custom map every day, basically, right? Like you would never get bored of the game. So to me, it's kind of a no-brainer, but I don't know. They haven't been interested in doing mod tools since BO3, unfortunately. I mean, the fact that BO3, I think it was like top 10 highest selling of a specific month like last year or something. Like it's a fucking almost a 10-year-old game, and yet it's still so popular because of custom mods, you know? You could shoot the chopper down. You know, I thought you maybe could, but I didn't even bother trying because I was like, it's just not gonna be easy to try, I guess. Okay, no, I want to get a game of Liberty Falls going, so I'm gonna keep backing out if we don't get Liberty Falls. Camos will always be the best, but operators second. In my opinion, I buy skins for the hands anyways. Yeah, I think animated camos are first, and then like blueprints, and then operator skins are last. I mean, that's still a top 3 best cosmetics you can get. I don't give a shit about emblems and calling cards and stuff. Gotta get Liberty Falls. I will not play any other map. It just won't happen. I need Liberty Falls. Can't believe I never thought I'd ever say that. Also, trust and knife spamming the enemy team is so annoying and so good with this size. I don't even think I have those. Do I have those? I just use the bow staff thing. Yeah, I don't even have it. How do you get it? Is it unlocked in the armory? Maybe I should unlock it in the armory. Where's the armory? In barracks. It's so armory is so hidden away, you know. I guess we could. Yeah, we'll add it to our thing. Liberty Falls, there we go. Please vote for Liberty Falls. Nobody's gonna vote for it. Nobody likes Liberty Falls. Nobody's gonna vote for it. Vote for Liberty Falls. Vote for Liberty Falls. Gotta put it in their minds so they know to do it. Every game is jumping on the sandbox wave, and it's smart. Look what happened with Fortnite. Like so many games do the custom map stuff. I can't believe COD hasn't done it. No. Oh, Liberty Falls. Yes. Yes. Okay. You know, I agree. Like literally, just have it so like people can make the custom maps with, you know, some set of mod tools on PC, and then players can play them on any platform that they want. They can download them to the marketplace. I don't think they should do what like Minecraft, because like Minecraft has it so you have to buy some of them. Like they're not really free. I don't think they should do that. But like, I don't think it would be pretty cool if they had some sort of way where creators of maps could get monetized and like actually make money from what they're making, like whether it's straight from Activision's pockets or not, I don't know. Like let's say a map is like in the top 50 most popular maps, Activision should pay them for that, in my opinion. I don't know if other games do stuff like that, but I feel like they deserve to get paid, and that would encourage map makers to make the best possible maps ever, you know. I like that the church is available. gonna get all the little salvage bits from these little crystals. And a Molotov. I imagine you probably know this already, but 4 to 5 of the zombie maps are unplayable because zip lines just don't work anymore. I heard about it, but I didn't really know what it actually was, like what the specifics were.
Always wanted to say that.
So what happens? Like the zip lines just don't work and they crash your game or something? Like what is it? Because I did hear about it, but I don't really know exactly what the specifics were. Wait, so do none of the maps have traps then? I'm sure some of them have to have traps, right? Because, like, using traps against people is the best part of Grief. You can't do that anymore. Surely one of them has traps, right? I guess the spawn room of Shattered Veil has a trap? I don't know. They must have gave up on battle passes. They have all been so trash since MW3. Everyone's begging for realism, makes them make trash cosmetics. You know what's annoying though? I think the black cell items are pretty cool, but it's the regular items that aren't as cool.
What's going on up there?
Like if you get black cell, it's actually pretty cool. Like I don't want to do that.
Max armor.
Don't forget to begin your augment research for Shatter Blast. Oh. Honestly, I don't think I don't even know how much I'm gonna like use Shatter Blast. I'm sure it's gonna be great, but like I don't really think much about the ammo mods in this game. I don't know. I know they're important, but I just don't think about them. I don't know why. I usually just get a random one and I just like whatever. Depends on the map, I guess, but like if it's tied to an Easter egg step, obviously I'm gonna get that one. Like I always get Deadwire on Terminus and on Citadel, or not Citadel. Yeah, Citadel. Yeah. You can't use them, they do nothing? Oh, they just don't work? The zip lines? Hopefully they'll fix those then. Liberty Falls starting room has traps in Grief? Okay, cool. The Citadel Castle has the magic trap. Yeah, but I mean like traps that can kill other players though, you know? Which I guess the Liberty Falls starting room one. I mean, that trap doesn't like kill though. I mean, it could eventually, but it doesn't do a lot of damage, right? So I don't know. I really wish the oil trap was available because that would have been really fun. Like people coming through it and then activating the oil trap, getting them stuck. Oh, we are getting destroyed. I mean, I didn't even help, so that's on me.
Double points.
Should I do a Grief Arena ranking video? I might do it. I don't know. I'm debating it. Because I'm thinking, like, what could I actually talk about? Like, I don't know. Oh, this arena is fun because it's tight corridors. Like, I don't know. There's not much to talk about with the Grief Arenas. But I think I could make an interesting video. Would people watch that, though? Would any of you watch that? Oh, fuck off. I don't know if anyone would watch that.
If you give me an axe, I'm gonna turn you into fire starters.
Ooh. HG?
Oh, Box. You know exactly what this girl wants.
Fetch me their
I
soul.
wonder what their promotion will be for BO7 to hook people in because a lot of people weren't happy with BO6. Yeah, we're talking about with zombies. Zombies, I have no idea. I really think it's going to be a classic mode, though. I really do. Which I talked about this before. I don't want that to be the thing, you know? Wait, where's my... Oh, fuck. The interface in this game is so messed up. It always just, like, resets itself. It's so annoying. How do I turn on the... I don't even know where it is. What do you... I don't know what you call it. The thing... You know, the... What is it called? I'm forgetting the name of it. It's not there, though. Is it an interface? Crosshair. Why is it off? I've never turned that off. Why would it be off? I don't know. What was I saying? For zombies, I really think it's going to be like a classic mode. I want them to just find a compromise with the mechanics. I don't want to see some like complete split between classic and regular or whatever. Like, I don't want to see them do that. Now, what they could do, like I said, directed mode and stuff, they could make that have some more of the newer mechanics, and then the regular game be more of a classic mode. I would like that, but I just don't want to see like the whole game split up between classic and regular. I don't think that's going to be healthy for the game or the community or really anything. I don't know. I don't think they'll be able to do it either, because I feel like they're not going to go all the way with the classic mechanics. And if they only do some classic mechanics and not all of them, it's not gonna work. Like, imagine I do a classic mode and it's just like no loadouts and like maybe like no armor or something. And it's like, okay, like maybe a perk limit. I'm gonna be like, there's no point of playing this. Like, if you don't have the classic point system, like what's the point? In the game, the maps are supposed to be built around something, right? And presumably it would probably be built around those new mechanics. Wait, hold on. If I explode a car, does it kill the people around it? I don't know. I want to see how much damage it would do. That did not do enough damage, for sure, because nobody in the area got even slightly injured. Dude, they're just spraying at me right now. Oh, we won. Nice. But for the game as a whole, for BO7 as a whole, I think one of their main hooks is going to be... I mean, wall running, I don't think it's going to be like a hook necessarily, but I do think the whole like futuristic gadgets and stuff, they're going to be like, oh, look at these new cool shiny gadgets. Which honestly, I hope there's a lot of cool gadgets. I want to see some really cool things in that game. Because futuristic games are always more interesting, in my opinion. Just what you can do with them.
Time to bring the pain.
You should do Grief area ranking as a YouTube short. Oh yeah, you might be right. That might work better as a YouTube short. I don't know. We'll see. They'll kind of feel the same though. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't really know how I'm gonna like set them apart that much. I don't know. I feel like they're not like crazy different, but I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, crosshair. That's what, yeah. Did not think of the word. Have I had crosshairs off this whole time I've been playing? Only reason I noticed it is because this is a very hip fire centric gun. So I guess that's why I noticed it. I agree with that take. No classic mode. Put all the modern stuff in another mode. Either that or like just, I don't know, find a compromise between the mechanics and mix them up a bit. I don't know.
You nerds see that? I'm just warming up, baby.
But I think that classic mode was already leaked, so I really think it's gonna happen. There was like a rumor about it or something. I don't know. And that same rumor that was rumoring a classic mode was also the rumor that had grief mode. So, you know, if grief mode ended up happening, then I'm sure classic mode will probably end up happening too.
Come on, come on, come on.
SOG? Sure.
Rock on. Looks like there'll be no rest.
Nice. Directed mode only goes up to round 15. It should not have anything unique because the game is so short. Well, technically it's short, but only if you do the Easter egg though, because you can just kind of like let the rounds go by normally, you know what I mean? You don't have to like, if you don't do any objectives, but I get it. It's not the same. I'm just saying, like, I think that mode, like, if it was up to me, I know they won't do this, but if it was up to me, I would say like minimap would only be in directed mode, because in my opinion that's the only place it needs to be. You know, people should know how to, you know, they should learn the maps regularly. A minimap could be something that's exclusive to directed mode, as like, okay, this is the mode that's directing you through the game. It's directing you, you know, how to not only just get around the map itself, but also how to do the Easter egg. So I don't know. That would be how I would design it, but I don't think they'll do that. But whatever. It's not the end of the world. I know I could turn it off. I know, but just if it was up to me, I think I would prefer to design it that way. And yeah, I feel that way about the loadout system too. I think that should be something that's like, okay, you're in a directed mode. It's supposed to be a bit easier. I would have it exclusive to that. Also, here's another thing. A survival mode on like smaller versions of the maps. And I had this idea a while ago. I would call it free play, literally call it free play mode. And it's each map without Easter eggs, so there's no Easter eggs on them. But it's just like you jump in, it's survival, kill zombies, that's it. That mode could have loadouts. That mode could have, you know, no perk limit. Like, I think that would work too.
Quitting time for you.
It's just the standard regular ass mode that has the more classic mechanics back. Like, I don't know. To me, that would work too. That's very different than going into this whole classic mode idea. Because again, if you have this, if it's the same exact mode, except the only difference is there's just less content, people aren't going to play it. Like, it's just, I'm sorry, they're just not. If the game's not built around it, they're not going to play it. It doesn't matter if it's what people, even if, like, even speaking from my own experience, even if I technically want those things more, why am I going to play it? Again, it goes back to the whole just don't use it argument I just made a video on, but I don't really see why people would choose to play it, especially if it doesn't have the classic point system. Now, if it had the classic point system, if they somehow found a way to do that, that's different. Then I would play it for sure. Fuck it, of course. But if it was just like, oh, there's no loadouts and there's a perk limit, okay, nobody's gonna touch it. Even if I want those things in the core modes, having it as a separate mode, just having that be the only difference, it's not gonna work. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see what they do. I'm really curious to see what they're gonna do. I'm so curious. Because I can't even predict it. Like, I cannot predict what they're gonna do next. You know what? We're packing a bunch in the melee weapon. We need the melee kills. Get away.
I think something just went in my mouth.
I'm getting a lot of kills right now with this thing. Not really. Some kills. We didn't get any modern BO2 gadgets in BO2 zombies, right? Nah, the EMP, I guess. Let me think. I guess BO2 had so many like original zombies unique stuff anyways, so I didn't think we really needed that, but I don't really remember, to be honest. Can't really think of many. Cause like we had the G Strike on Origins, but that wasn't a multiplayer thing, right? Like the time bomb on Buried was really cool, but that also obviously is zombie specific. Oh, we got destroyed. I guess the EMP, it's not really like futuristic, but it was a piece of equipment that was in
Listen, fuckers.
that mode.
Efficiency's key when running a business. This is me being efficient.
Round 1 change though, you will be stuck on 15. Yeah, I know, but like you could still technically play it on unlimited amounts of time. But no, I know what you mean. The point of the regular mode is obviously to do the Easter egg, but you know, there are certain elements, we talked about it before with like camo grinding, that is effective in it. Classic mode is for sure gonna happen. I'll be happy with it, but I know it could be better. Yeah, we'll see how they do it. It really depends. Again, if it's just like a couple different things they just restrict, I don't think it's gonna work. If it's the whole game is different and they even make the maps feel different, then that maybe will work, but we'll see. I remember you talking about this good idea, especially because they won't change stuff because of the camo grind, but another mode like that could help. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I don't think loadouts should just be gone forever. I think there should be a way to implement it, just not the way they're doing it now, you know? And I'm open to so many different alternatives. I just don't think the way they do it now is any good. Get melee macchiato. I think when the next time that challenge pops up, I probably will.
That's what you get for standing in my way.
Max armor.
Oh. I really want to get a review of Grief out, but I also kind of want to try the new Warzone update.
Is to take that
So would you guys mind if after this we play like one game of Warzone? Just because I want to drop that new location? Honestly, don't know if I want to even finish this game. I'll feel like a dick. Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna feel like a dick for leaving because it's a 3v2, so I would actually make it even by leaving. It is currently not even. All right, we're gonna do that because I'm realizing how late it's getting. Not like late in the day, but like late in terms of the fact that I want to get a grief review out as soon as possible. And I feel like I've played enough of it now that I have enough to say about it. Don't really think there's anything I'm missing. I did kind of want to see how the traps worked on the maps that had traps, but I don't really think it's going to be that crazy. It's not going to change my opinion on it, you know? All right. Yeah, I'm not ruining this match at all. I'm actually going to make it more balanced by leaving, so that's totally fine with me. All right, I got gameplay of all the maps. That's all I really needed. And then, yeah, I want to just try out this new Warzone thing because I'm really curious. I'm a Warzone fan. I know people, you know, people don't know that. I like Warzone. I'm actually like more positive on Warzone than the average person, probably. I feel like a lot of people hate Warzone, especially zombies fans, bro. Nobody hates Warzone more than the zombies community. Nobody on Earth hates Warzone more than the zombies community. Okay, we're just gonna prestige real quick. Oh, we're entering prestige 8. For some reason, I thought I was entering prestige 9. There we go. Oh, we get the VMP at the end of this. Oh, I want that so bad. I wish it was actually a different gun that was literally the VMP. It's obviously just a blueprint, but better than nothing. You know what was so stupid about Warzone though? This whole fucking, they literally got rid of solos. It's only casual mode or whatever, which has bots in it, I think. So you can't even play regular Warzone solos without having bots running about. It's so stupid. I don't know what they're doing there. I don't know. Not feeling it. In case you did miss something, will you revise your review? I mean, it depends. I mean, I might like look into it a little bit more after stream, but I don't know. Because usually I do it as like a first impressions review. That's what I do with the maps. Like I review it sometimes even before I finish the Easter egg. I'm just like, okay, this is a first impressions, and then maybe I'll do a full review later on. But who knows? I love all three modes. Warzone has been a bit stale though. My issue with Warzone, beyond what they just did with removing solos, like regular solos, I think they need to have more maps available at a time. I don't understand why they remove maps all the time. Like, I think Warzone would be so much more replayable if it had 2 big maps available at a time and like 4 resurgence maps. But instead right now we have 1 of each. Like, if I can hop on Warzone and play 6 matches in a row within like a 2-hour period, and each match is on a different map, dude, that's endlessly replayable. Like, I'm gonna be playing that all day. Like, I don't want to just play Verdansk. I don't want to just play Rebirth. You know, I'm kind of sick of them. Here's the new point of interest they added, by the way. It's a new building in downtown, which is pretty cool. Wait, new leak? No more references added for the next zombies maps. Its perks, ammo mods, or any new gobblegums. All we know is that the remaining perks are codenamed Z mod and W mod. Oh, so there's no more leaks then, actually. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Let's see how this goes. I'm a weird demographic that doesn't like Warzone but loves modern zombies. I don't think it's a weird demographic. I think it's actually probably a lot of people like that. Because I think Warzone is Although, yes, you're probably saying that because, like, people always criticize zombies for being, like, too similar to Warzone nowadays and stuff. But Warzone is also, like, a very sweaty, very, like, you know, people are playing to win, and it's very intense, and I don't know. And I feel like Modern Zombies is kind of like, oh, piss off. See what I mean? And Warzone's a lot, like, it's not very casual, you know. This literally is called Warzone casual, yet it's not. Obviously with like stuff like skill-based matchmaking, but like it's no. So I'm not like surprised that a lot of people who like zombies don't like Warzone. Nice. Alright, we're going right back to that same location. Grief always felt like kind of a party game mode against friends. Yeah, that's true. Not having private matches sucks. I agree. I hate reskin theme they have done for BO6 Blueprints to turn guns into Temu versions of. Oh yeah, same with operators. Yeah, they did with that with Maya for the Scarlet skin. It is kind of weird. It's like they're cosplaying as those characters. It's like, why not just give us the characters themselves? I don't know. I feel like I need new like stream things, you know what I mean? Like, you know how some people's streams have like a bunch of crap all over the screen? I feel like I gotta do stuff like that. Okay, let's actually like not die. Oh shit, someone's sniping.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
I'm so sorry. Wait, what? Oh my god. Dude, I hate the HUD in this game. I hate it. Wait, what? Oh no, it reset the whole tab! Dude, like, it's so annoying having to deal with all that crap. Don't get me wrong, I like that we have customization of the HUD, but it's so glitchy, it's so buggy. Always resets every game. Where's Vondel and Ashika? I would love Vondel. Dude, Vondel is so good. Fortune's Keep is my favorite, though. Activate Crane. Bro, where's the score feed? Like, please. Explain to me why this shit's not showing up.
Gas is inbound.
I don't understand. What is it called? Like, oh, not the kill feed. It's the score stuff. The stuff that pops up when you killed things. Like the points. I don't like that in zombies, but I like it in Warzone. I don't know, man. I think it's connected to zombies too. So how do I change it then? I can't even change it. This game's tough, man. Oh my god. You know what? I'm gonna go to this building. Oh, here's the LC-10. Everyone was saying this is OP. Did no one drop up here? I really thought more people were gonna drop up here. There's FFAR. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the crane. So I want to see what I can do with it. I know you can move it or something. Dude, I want to see like a Warzone Zombies map. No, I don't mean Modern Warfare Zombies. I mean like a Warzone map that's themed around zombies. You know what I mean? Like different locations from zombies maps. That'd be cool. And like have it be playable in Warzone. You can like get wonder weapons and stuff. Fortune's Keep is probably my favorite Warzone map, by the way. Okay, I don't understand. Why is this not working? I don't know, bro. Oh, there we go. Is that all it does? Just moves it from one side to the other? I mean, sure. Is nobody else over here? Oh, I see someone. I see you. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, but you know what sucks about this, like, a lot? Because we're playing Warzone casual, because it's the only way to play solos now, I have no idea if I just killed a bot or not. That guy probably wasn't a bot. You have no clue if you're fighting bots or not, because you're playing fucking casual. I don't know what they're doing in Warzone, man. Like Outbreak? No, because Outbreak's regions weren't really themed around zombies, though. Like, I mean, like, fully themed around zombies, you know what I mean? Like, a full Warzone map that has, like, the Horizon Rock up here, it has Nocturne and Toto down here, it has Shinonuma over here, it has zombies in Spaceland over, like, you know what I mean? Like, all the points of interest are zombies maps. And then you could have it be playable in Outbreak, too. I think that could be cool, but, you know. We'll see. I want to try out the multiplayer map, and then we'll get going, and then we'll do my grief review. Might as well try it out once. I don't really care to play Warzone too much right now. What is there, 3 new maps? Fuck it. Let's see what it's like. Bots don't go to spots. Real players would consider hot drops, I guess. Maybe that's true. Interface. What? Oh no, it's one of those glitches where it constantly resets me. Okay, multiplayer HUD presets. Hopefully it actually shows me the kill feed this time. Or the score feed. Dude, I don't know, man. There's so many issues with COD. It hurts. As a fan of COD, it hurts. Like Revelations, but bigger? Yeah. For Warzone specifically. Well, yeah, you could use an Outbreak too if you wanted, but I think that would be cooler. Multiplayer and Zombies HUD are separate, but Warzone isn't? That is ridiculous. Why not? Hot take, not being able to queue with 8 players in Grief will not affect 99% of players. It mostly affects content creation. Okay, yeah, you're not... I don't want to say you're like entirely wrong. I don't entirely agree either though. No. I have that glitch again. Did my game just crash? Bruh. All right, that's the stream. They don't even deserve to have me play the maps. Maybe we'll try again. There was a glitch that happened last season where you couldn't use any gun but the XM4 until you like deleted the class and remade it. Oh. Okay, let's try to do that as quick as we can. We have to actually delete all of these classes. Delete. 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 No, delete, not duplicate. What are you doing? Oh, but yeah, so what you're saying about Grief, you're not entirely wrong. But the thing is, I feel like... I don't know what class to put on. I'm gonna C9 maybe. I feel like they should still have it, because even for the people who maybe aren't going to care to use it like they might in the future, you know, because there's definitely uses for it. I would say you don't even need a group of like 8 friends to do it. You can literally do it like a 2v2, 1v1, like you can do whatever, you know. I definitely think they should still have it regardless. But yes, it is going to mostly affect content creation and like the ability to do like tournaments and stuff. But I still think it's a problem. Like I think them not doing things, even if it's for less than a 1% of player base, is kind of my issue with a lot of zombies recently, you know? It's like, why not? Even if it's only for a little bit of people, your goal should be to turn the majority into the minority. And what I mean by that is like the casual player base. Your goal should be to turn those players into hardcore fans. Not necessarily content creators, but I mean like people who are willing to go that extra mile in the mode. And stuff like private matches with Grief, it goes a long way, you know? It allows people to do Grief tournaments. It allows people to do Grief leagues. That would be so great, not even for content creation, but just for building a larger community around the mode. And I think that would do wonders for the game, you know? So this is Strike. Unfortunately, I do not give a living shit about Strike modes because they don't have score streaks. Like, bro, why would this map not have score streaks? It's tiny as hell. It's outside. Who cares? Let me use score streaks. Like, I don't even want to play this map. I just don't care when there's no score streaks. Am I crazy for that? I don't know. I do like how the map looks though. The outside is pretty cool. That would get positive feedback because look what happens with haunting events for maps. Everyone loves them. True. The day we get a colorful Warzone map, I'll be happy. I want a full theme park for the next Resurgence map. Dude, that would be, oh my god, that would be insane. Like imagine like a Disney World style, like not like Disney World exactly, but like that large of a theme park as a Resurgence map. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Enemy impact. Five down.
See, like I'm going off right now, but I have nothing to show for it because score streaks aren't in this. So I don't feel like I'm like, you know, I don't really care that I'm going on a streak.
Decoy coming in.
Ah! Why are there stored bundles in the creative class menu? I don't know. I guess not enough people are buying them. I don't know. I really hope they come out on top next year, though. I'm rooting for Treyarch here. Like, I really want them to just deliver an insane improvement over this game next year for multiplayer and zombies. I really am just hoping I hope it just ends up being like an insane improvement. I mean, MW3 was an insane improvement over MW2. Not for the campaign, I'm talking specifically for multiplayer. And I guess technically zombies, even though I don't like zombies in that game that much, it's better than Spec Ops, so that was also an improvement. But like, I really, really hope they just come out on top and just give us a game that, like, you know, pleases a lot of people and is just overall really well made. You know, I did hear that Sledgehammer is working on the game a little bit, which I don't really know what they're doing, but they're doing something on BO7. Just really hope it ends up being good. Hope it ends up being very different than BO6 too. I do not want, like, I would hate, this is maybe a little thing for some people, I would hate if like the font for the score feed and the kill feed is the same. Like I want everything to be different. I want to really feel like its own game. You know, MW3 did a good job with that. I know it doesn't feel, some people say it feels too much like MW2, but like they did change stuff like the font, they changed the score feed, they changed all that stuff. So, you know, maybe they could do the same thing.
Sending a syntax. Assault backs up.
They did increase Easter egg completion rates by more than double with directed mode. Yeah, directed mode is good. Like, I have no issue with directed mode. I think directed mode is a good way to get casuals to become more hardcore, but you need to go the extra mile though, because yes, you have that, but now also be like, okay, well now we have all these cool, like, more complex things in the main game, so go try that out now. And I don't know if, I mean, they really don't have that though, so that's why I'm saying, like, they need to go the extra mile of getting those players to do that as well. But I think directed mode is a net positive for the game. They did it in a good way, I would say. It doesn't really ruin anything for me. They made sure to not release it till like a month after the map comes out. They made sure you don't get the same rewards as you do in the regular mode. They made sure you can't play it the same way. Like, you can't even play it a limited amount. So I think in general, directed mode is a positive. This map slightly reminds me of a World War II Zombies map. You're talking about Darkest Shore, maybe? I'm not sure which map.
Hostile decoy. Target dropped.
I was a little disappointed with like the locations of these DLC maps in this game though. I don't know, not as interesting as they could have been. At least by this time next year, GTA 6 releases, so if BO7 sucks, we good. I'm so excited for GTA 6. It's gonna be a fucking insane game. BO6 has been the most played game on consoles for many months now. Yeah, but I think a big part of that is, here's the thing, Call of Duty in general has been the most played. It's not really BO6 specifically, because now with COD HQ, they just, when they do like the whole, you know, monthly top played games, it just counts COD HQ as a whole. So that's MW2, that's MW3, that's BO6, that's Warzone. Like, there's a lot. So I would be like shocked if COD HQ wasn't like the most played thing. But also it's on Game Pass for Xbox and PC, so yeah, I would be surprised if it wasn't, you know, insanely played. I don't know how their like microtransaction sales are going though. I have no clue. I'm assuming they're doing okay. I'm not really sure exactly how that's going. Ay ay ay. The downfall of zombies needs to be studied. I mean, the thing is, I don't really see it as a downfall because it's like, it's a roller coaster. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a big fan of BO3, BO4, Infinite Warfare, World War II. Like, that's my favorite era of zombies. BO2 in there a little bit too. Like, I think it's a lot better than World War and BO1. Some people disagree with that, but I think they improved quite a bit. There was a huge rise. And then I do think, like, yeah, okay, BO4 obviously isn't as good as BO3, but it still is pretty good. And then Cold War was definitely a lot worse for me, at least personally. But then BO6 is a lot better than Cold War. So it's not like a complete fall. It's kind of like a rise, then a fall, then a little rise. But I think the rise hasn't been high enough just yet. I think we need something to be even bigger, to make it even rise even higher. Because right now, for me, it's higher than Cold War, but it's not higher than BO4. Not even higher than World War II, actually. Or Infinite Warfare. For me, personally. Obviously, we can agree to disagree. But I'm happy the game's better than Cold War, though, because that was my main, like, when I went into this game, I was thinking, I just want it to be better than Cold War, and I achieved that. It definitely is better than Cold War. Obviously, also better than Vanguard, obviously, but that was a no-brainer. Rise of XpertFusion is way better, though. I don't know about that one, man. I've been struggling with views recently on both channels. But to be fair, I haven't been posting enough as I should be. It takes so long to make videos, man. It takes so long. Rockstar always releases generation-defining games. I know, I'm guaranteed it's going to be incredible. Like, I'd be shocked if it wasn't. I saw your Halloween tier list, and you didn't mention Dr. Loomis and Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Do you think he's the worst character like I do? He was really not great in that movie. I do kind of agree with you on that. I don't think he was like the worst thing ever, but that was one of the biggest negatives with that movie, I guess. Maybe I didn't mention it because I just didn't. It's not like one of my main concerns with that film, even if I just said it was. It definitely is a negative. I don't know. I like that movie though. It's weird. It's definitely one of the weirdest Halloween movies, but I kind of like it though. I did rank it really high, right? How old is that video, by the way? That's got to be like a 3-year-old video at this point. So glad Sledgehammer is helping Treyarch. Seems like they're the best studio now. It used to be Treyarch for the longest. BO6 kind of broke the streak. Yeah, I'm a little worried though, because as much as it is a good thing that they're helping, I'm also worried because them helping is going to take away development time on their own game. And that's not great, but it's good for BO7 though. That's true. Off-topic question, but would you have preferred the Halloween series had been an anthology instead of focused on Michael Myers? I mean, that depends. It depends how good the movies were, because I did like Season of the Witch, but it depends how they went. You know what I mean? Like, if they were all as good as Season of the Witch or better, then it could have been a cool anthology. But I wouldn't say I prefer it though, because the appeal of those movies for the most part is Michael Myers. And if you were to do an anthology, why not just do separate horror movies? Like, you don't have to make it an anthology. Like, yeah, they could have made some cool movies, but there's going to be different directors, different creatives anyways. So just make their own movies then. Like, there's no reason to be connected to the Halloween franchise, at least in my opinion. There's not enough connective tissue there, you know? So I'm actually okay with what they did. Oh well. I respect it. I respect people who like this game more than a lot of those classics, but I mean, here, I like BO6 more than BO1. I can agree there. But BO3, no. BO3, I'm like way higher on. But also BO1 is it's an older game. It's what, 15 years old at this point? Like it's outdated. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna go back to it because there's not much to do in it. The Easter eggs aren't very good. The high rounds is fun, but it's like, oh, I've been there, done that. So I guess it's kind of just becoming outdated. BO3 has yet to become outdated for me. Same with BO2. I'm not really like sick of BO2 yet. And yeah. You got Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 at number 5. I have it number 13. Damn. Yeah. I think I just like the grittiness of it. Like, that movie was probably the most terrifying of the Halloween films. Really terrifying. Okay. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna have a grief review posted real soon. I think we played enough of it to have a solid opinion on it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Peace.